Back once again, FamZone TV, and your host, Dean, aka Phil Thompson, aka Adam Kennedy, aka Kevin Keegan. My co-host,
Just D, man. Before we even get into the score predictions, what do you think about the games coming out at Chelsea? We had a little conversation on Never a Foul. Big up Never a Foul. Big up Kaz. Big up Daps 24/7. What do you think about this competition between Liverpool and Chelsea before we start? Are they a threat to you lot?
Yeah, bro, of course they're a threat, bro. Come on. Of course they're a threat. Like, I don't care what anyone's got to say here, bro. Chelsea are a big problem. They're a major problem, bro. Right now, obviously we can say the defense and the goalkeeper are their weaknesses, bro. But if they keep on scoring more than the other team, bro, come on, bro. And like you got said, they can change their team. They're not playing in the Champions League, bro, so they can keep on changing their team run. And it don't make no difference because they're playing in that. I can't remember the cup they're in, but the European, whatever European cup they're playing in, yeah, they're able to change the whole team. So the team get a rest every week to play in the Premiership, bro. So Chelsea are a problem, bro. They're a big problem. I'm not underrating, bro. I think they're a big problem, bro. And people got to start taking note. This is serious.
You think so? You think so? You think they're more of a threat than Arsenal then?
No, I think Arsenal. No. I think Arsenal's still the major threat. Don't get me wrong. I think Arsenal's still the major threat. But Chelsea, listen, they're here now, innit? They're here. I think they've got the right manager. They've got the right. I won't say the right balance of the team yet because I still think they need a goalkeeper. But they've got everything there, bro. If they in January, they might just buy a goalkeeper and then it just changes everything, bro. Like they might buy another centre back, and then, bro, it's a whole different thing. I think that all they need is two players, and then they're there. So
I feel like they got a little bit easier. Obviously, the people coming in, make sure you lot are subscribing, man. Just subscribe up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Like the thing and subscribe. All
You
that
got
stuff,
a show
man.
tonight, Trench Talks, me, Jules, Hooks, and Dean. Obviously, subscribe, man. Obviously, we've got Leon Knight, Izzy, that jump on as well. Come and subscribe, man. You know what I'm saying? Come look at the videos.
We've got a lot of stuff going on, man. Trust me, we've got a lot of stuff going on.
So you think Chelsea? What do they need then?
Like I said, bro, if they get a goalkeeper, they get a commanding centre back, a proper centre back here, because I still think there's weaknesses between Colwell and Fofana. I'm not really the biggest fan of Fofana and Colwell centre back, bro. Colwell, yeah. Fofana, there's something about him I don't trust. Like, I know he's a quality player, but there's something about I can't see that partnership bringing the Premiership, bro. I think they need experience. Like, obviously, there's not many Van Dijks out there, but if they had someone in that mode, Van Dijk next to Colwell, then it's all different now, bro. Now it's different. But two youngsters at the back, I don't think that's their downfall, bro. Because everywhere else, they look like they can cover every part of the pitch. But
see, the thing for me is, Arsenal, obviously, everyone's saying Arsenal on a bad run and not playing well, yeah. And everyone's saying Chelsea are playing so well, but they're 2 points ahead of us, yeah. Only 2 points. And my thing is, we've got Everton this weekend. Naturally, we think we should be winning that game no matter what, innit? Yeah, at home. Yeah. Chelsea got Brentford at home. That ain't an easy game. Brentford.
Chelsea batter. I got Chelsea battering.
You think Chelsea are gonna batter them?
But yeah, I think Chelsea gonna batter them, bro.
What do you mean, though?
Chelsea can score. Well, you'll see my prediction, innit? But I think Chelsea gonna bat. Bro, when I watch Chelsea now, I think they're gonna score 4 goals. Every game I watch now, I'm thinking they got a potential of scoring 4 goals in them. Like, they've got that. See, that's what I'm saying. They're making me change my opinion about them now. Because they look like they can score every minute. Every time I watch them, I think they're gonna score. They're gonna score. They look mad dangerous. You get me? So every little step they take, bro. If they, like I said, if they can just sort out the goalkeeper issue, bro, they got everything else. I think the midfield, you know, the midfield already. Midfields.
You got this Caicedo at right back thing inverted. Where he's like the perfect right back inverted, isn't it?
That is a cheat, bro. That's slightly a cheat.
Perfect inverted right back. You know what I mean? Like that's like exactly the type of right back you'd want, isn't it?
Yeah, bro. That's Like that is a perfect what that is going on there. And now, because I've never rated the Argentinian, I forgot his name, the one in midfield. What's his
Oh,
name?
Enzo. Enzo.
Never rated him. Never, ever rated him. Even before they bought him, I didn't rate him like that, yeah. But now he's even looked like he's got a new lease of life now, bro. Like, I'm thinking, this could be a problem. This can actually, Lavia's looking crazy out here now. He's looking crazy, Lavia. We all knew he was going to be good, but he is mad right now. You get me? So, it is that, bro.
Yeah. I feel like Casado's a perfect inverted right back, and I feel like they have because they've got to fit Enzo in the team. Enzo can't not play because otherwise they unsettle the team, innit? If Enzo don't
Enzo's
play,
looking good. Go on.
yeah. The team's getting right, but I feel like the balance is what's working. Their balance is working. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
completely balanced, bro. It's right now. I hate saying it, but they look.
You know as well, Neto's keeping fit. I don't know how this is happening. Like everything's working for Chelsea though. You know what I'm saying? Because Neto's an injury prone player that's staying fit. They haven't got no injury. I mean, Lavia was injured, but they ain't got no injuries. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying? Like obviously,
they look so good, bro. And the thing is, like I've said, bro, like they just looked so dangerous going forward, bro. Neto, when you got, bro, it's crazy because we always talk about Neto, yeah, but keeping Neto fit, bro, he is a constant. He's the problem. This is the only reason why I didn't want to sign him because he's always injury prone. Because I wanted him, and I thought, we can't have another injury prone player in my team, bro. But if they keep him fit, bro, he's the player I wanted. Like, but he is a major issue. Oh, Neto is so good, bro. He's so good. And if they can get what's his name, the other striker they got, not what's it called? No, I forgot his name now.
striker that they've got, they want to buy.
Yeah, the one that's on the one on the bench all the time now.
Oh, Nkunku.
Yeah, if they get him playing now because they're winning them in and he's starting to, bruv, Chelsea are a problem.
The
I'm
only
saying
thing,
now, Chelsea.
the only thing is with Chelsea is I feel like because they're in the Conference League, they're basically playing one game a week.
Yes, that's the
That's what's
major
happening
thing,
because
bro.
you can't rest 11 players in the Champions League. Like the
You
half.
can't even risk 3 players in the Champions League, bro.
That's
Let
what I was saying in
alone
the
11.
last stream. Don was saying, "Yeah, we make 11 changes every game. What other team can do that?" And I'm thinking that's the same as making changes in the
Bro,
Carling Cup.
exactly. No, it's
Against,
worse. They're playing, bro. They're
it's
playing some teams that's not even better than my son's under 15 team. You're taking the mick, bro. You get me? You can't rest that many players against my son's team, let alone this stupid. Who did they put? Ashanta or whatever.
Astana or something
Astana or
like that.
something. Like, no one's heard of them. I didn't even watch the game, bro. Like, I'm not watching them. Like people doing, like they say, they're doing a school run. People on their lunch break. I'm not watching them sort of games, bro. In the freezing, it looked like I turned it over for a second. It looked freezing. I felt cold. I said, "No, I ain't watching this, man."
3 p.m. game. I don't know, man. I feel like Chelsea are getting their act together in it, but they can play one game a week. You know what I'm saying? They can play.
Yeah,
They
but
can
you
play
know
one
what?
game a week.
You know what? I'm not gonna be that guy, but they got a new manager, so this is where I'm giving them leeway as well. Because we can say they're playing once a week, and it's easier for them. But still, they've got a new manager. He's got a new team. He's doing stuff. So I'm not gonna pan down their thing. They're doing really well. They're doing very well because, like I said, bro, it's a new manager. He was a championship manager last year, bro. So he has to manage big egos. He's got 43 players, bro. Everyone can say they got a big squad. He's still got to manage this squad, bro. He's got to find a way to keep people happy. There's in-house fighting, bro. These are players that's on hundreds of bags a week, yeah. Who's got big egos, yeah. So he has to find a way to keep everyone in check. And bro, he's doing a good job, bro. He's doing a really.
How long do you think he can do that for, though? How long do you think like Felix is going to accept sitting on the bench and that's why he had to fit in. That's why basically what he's done. Reece James's injury has basically kind of helped them because he can put Caicedo right back. If Reece James is fit and playing right back, he's gonna have to deal with this Enzo thing for a lot longer.
Bro, the good thing about that, yeah. I know it sounds wicked, yeah, but Enzo had his little thing at the start of the season. He could have played on that for so long. If Reece James was fit, start of the season, and they were playing Lavia and Caicedo, he could have played on this Enzo thing for time. this racism committee done. You could just left him, like, and Enzo can't say anything. But right now, bro, it's a blessing in disguise that Reece James is injured now, because now he's playing the players he's meant to be playing. The players that cost 100 million. They're all playing, bro. Like, all of them are playing, and it looks good, bro. It looks like, yeah, this is how it works. And even when it don't, it changes and it works anyway. So, bro, Chelsea right now are in a good spot, bro. A very good spot.
Yeah, so it's obvious that they need like a goalkeeper. So cool, you need a goalkeeper. What do you think they need, a striker as well?
No, I don't like. Obviously,
You
want
think Jackson's good enough for Chelsea?
I think they can rotate with Jackson and Cuckoo. They can, and it's not like they're not scoring goals, bro. Like, it's not like Arsenal, bro. They are scoring goals. You get me? Like,
We're scoring goals as well.
Yeah, you're scoring goals, but bro, sometimes you think to yourself, all right, where's the goal going to come from? I know you get the set pieces and that, but sometimes when I was Arsenal, I think to myself, if Arsenal get that striker, just get a striker, because when Jesus in the team, you play different. Like, if Jesus was prolific, not prolific, but just a better striker, bro, you would be so much further away, further higher than you should be, bro. It's such a big difference having a proper striker on your team than having Havertz, bro. He's just here, he's there. Don't worry, Havertz doing a good job, but bro, you need a striker doing a good job.
But I don't think Jackson is a proper striker though for Chelsea enough to win. I feel like they can go and get a better striker than that.
Yeah, bro, that's everyone. That's how everyone, except from Man City, everyone thinks they can get a better striker. Liverpool can get a better, definitely can get a better striker. But yeah, but right now Chelsea, how they playing, bro? Where they share their goals about it.
Yeah, they're
everyone's
a problem.
chipping in. Yeah, that all they needed the striker is to run into what Jackson's doing, run into the channels, make the runs, occupy the defenders, and then the net will pop up. What's his name? Palmer will pop up. Bro, Jackson's doing what he's meant to do. If he was a better striker, then it's a problem now, isn't it? It's a
yeah. I feel like this Palmer thing, as much as everyone's saying he's that good, I personally think he's incredible, bro. Like, I genuinely think Palmer is brilliant. Like,
bro.
Yeah, go on.
He says it all, bro. He says it all. He's not just a stat. Everyone to say, oh, he's a stat merchant. That's along with, have you seen him play? He looks like he's comfortable. He looks like he's got bare time. When he gets the ball, everything just slows down. You get me? When I see him play, he looks like he's got that aura about him where he can slow the game down and no one really tries to press him like that because they know he can turn out. He's a quality player, bro. Like, wish we had him, but it is what it is.
Yeah, Palmer's a top player, but obviously a few of you in here, man. You lot subscribe, man. Like and subscribe, man. Stop messing about. Just press that subscribe button now, bruv. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go into the score predictions and all that in a minute. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to get Dean's opinion on Chelsea and whether they're a threat to Liverpool. Because I feel like Chelsea are super solid, man. Like, when we played them, I felt like they're just a bit too solid. Like, when we played you lot, I felt like we could still win. Against Chelsea, I thought it was too close.
Bro, that's how I felt.
I feel like they're a bit more. They feel more solid than Liverpool to me. I don't know. Maybe
they are. They are. You know, it is. You know, certain teams are built differently. Innit? Chelsea, when we played Chelsea, bro, they had every single situation. All it was the goalkeeper and the defense. That's how we won. Like, what's his name? Cowell gave away a penalty, and like the defense. I reckon their goalkeeper. The second goal we scored. What's his name? Curtis. I reckon the goalkeeper could have come out and got the ball. So it was like two sort of errors how we scored. But other than that, they were solid, bro. But Chelsea are a solid team. There's hardly any weaknesses in their team, bro. Except from, like I said, it's the defense. That's all it is, bro. But yeah, our manager said it today. Like, the only team they played this season that he thinks was better than us was Chelsea. That's what our manager said today, bro, in the press.
Do you believe? Is that how you felt? Is that how you felt,
bro? I felt like I said to you before, the worst I felt was playing against Brighton, bro. I felt completely helpless in that first half. Obviously, it was only the first half. The first half against Brighton, bro, I felt completely. It's like we was playing. I feel like an 11-year-old playing against men. They beat our press. They completely dominated everyone in that first half alone, bro. You get me? I couldn't see a way out. I couldn't see a way out of that game. You get me? Only second half came. Manager changed a couple things, motivated the team. Then we came out and then we just done what we had to do. Scored 2 quick goals and we controlled the game. But yeah, but the whole game, yeah, Chelsea, like Arsenal was hard as well, obviously. But Chelsea, every position, it just looked like they were solid everywhere, bro, when we played them. So
yeah, they're a threat everywhere as well, man. Because they're a threat everywhere. Like that front line of theirs, like it's creative, isn't it? You know what I'm saying?
it's
Their
great.
front line is creative, and they're like, bro, this
It's their
Lavia,
midfield,
Caicedo,
bro. That
that
midfield is
Caicedo,
crazy.
but what do you think? What Caicedo's their right back long term or what?
No, bro. What? Why did it last? Because obviously people are gonna figure it out soon. Yeah. Why that last? Keep doing your thing. You get me? Because it's gonna obviously team's gonna figure out how to go around. They're gonna exploit that part of the pitch soon. You get me? But right now, while it's working, carry on. And then once it doesn't, you gotta put Caicedo and Lavia will be that midfield. Forget Enzo. Caicedo and Lavia
Enzo's
will
young
be that.
though.
I don't care. He's not that level. Caicedo and Lavia are a different level to Enzo, bro. And they're young. That can go on for. I don't even want to think how long that.
Palmer as well. That
yeah,
that's three. That three's nasty. That three.
It makes me
Caicedo,
sick.
Lavia, Palmer is nasty,
and
man.
to think that we could have signed Caicedo and Lavia makes me feel sick. And I felt great when what's his name Lavia was injured. I thought, you know what, we dodged a bullet there. When it was in out all season last season, I thought, yeah, we dodged a big bullet there because if we spent that money on Lavia, we wouldn't have bought no one else. That we have to make it work. See, Liverpool, if we spend that sort of money, that signing has to work and it has to play. Like I thought Chelsea, they can buy him. He's injured all season. They'll buy someone else. He's fine. We can't do that. But now he's back, bro. He just looks, bro. Lavia looks crazy, bro.
Yeah, he's cold, isn't it? Like I mean, like
sick.
when who did he play against Tottenham, bro? He's doing passes, yeah, left foot right through the middle of Tottenham's midfield. Like all he does, he looks straight ahead every. It reminds me of Partey, but for some reason, it's like he seems like a 30-year-old. Lavia's like 19 or 20. He seems like
he's
30,
young,
bro.
He's been doing this for years. When he was at Southampton, when we played Southampton, I thought, who the hell is this guy? Best player on the pitch. I said, who is he? We need him. And then I think Klopp said, yeah, you know what? You're right, Dean. We do need him. And he went after him. He said, that's the sort of player we needed, yeah. But obviously we lost him. We lost that to him to Chelsea, and then the rest is history, bro. Because he is, if he can stay injury free, because it's not good the injuries he's getting at this young age. You get me? So maybe they need to manage his minutes or something, bro. Because this guy is gonna be phenomenal if he carries on this trajectory, bro. He's gonna be.
Yeah, he's incredible. I didn't know. You know what it is? I gotta give Chelsea credit because not only did they take the risk on getting rid of the manager and getting a manager that kind of plays a different brand of football, but with Chelsea they took a few risks on a lot of players, which I thought were like the percentages of the risk didn't make sense. Like Sancho, they took a risk on him. I know they got a young boy and they're thinking, yeah, we can get him, but the risk to take on Sancho.
After what he done at Man United and all
after what he's done at Man United and stuff like that, that's a risk.
His attitude. Everyone's saying his attitude's wrong. Well, everyone can say everyone's attitude's wrong when things don't work out, innit? Well, let's see what he's saying. Everyone likes to brush you down because you're not getting minutes. Oh, his attitude stinks. Well, we don't know what his attitude's like. You get me? It might just be a narrative they want to spin so they don't play him. You get me? But, bruv, Chelsea, it seems like they're doing everything right at the moment, bruv. And I can't even knock it. Like, end of the day, you know what? They deserve it, innit?
I just feel like it's the Jackson thing that they can improve on, man. I feel like Jackson and a centre back and a keeper, and I feel like their team's set.
I'll swap. What's his name? They want Nunes. I'll swap Jackson and Nunes all day. I don't want Nunes near my team. Like Nunes never looks like he's gonna score. He's not even getting in the positions no more. Like he's never dangerous for me. Like if Liverpool had Jackson, we'd be in a better position than we are now. You get me? Because Nunes is far. He's absolutely far. He's terrible, bro. You get me? Like Jackson, at least he can hold the ball up. He does the channel running. He does striker stuff.
Yeah.
Nunes don't even do striker stuff no more. Like you think, yeah, he's got work rate and that. When you watch him, bro, he's not even getting opportunities no more, bro, to miss. You get me? So, like,
I'm a bit worried. I don't know what. Before I wasn't really worried about Chelsea, but I am a little bit because you know why? Like, obviously, there's 80, 90 of you in there. You lot need to subscribe, man. Make sure you lot are subscribing, man. Every single one. Just press subscribe, bruv. Like, unsubscribe later, but just press it now, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Press it, man. We've got
But
stuff coming up, bro.
Yeah, press it quickly and unsubscribe later, innit? Just press it now, just to my ego, innit? But you see, I'm a little bit more worried about Chelsea now. Man's never gonna let these Chelsea guys know that, though. You know what I'm saying? If you want to hear that, you have to hear it on my own channel. I'm not saying that
you want to hear it
publicly, but I'm worried about Chelsea.
We're going over there and telling them that.
Before, I'm looking at it like Rice, Odegaard, Partey. To me, that was as good a midfield as you can improve a little bit on it, but that's as solid as you can get. Now I'm looking at Chelsea's team. I'm looking at them, Lavia, Caicedo, and Palmer. I'm looking at that thinking,
it's crazy, isn't it?
That might be better than ours.
Bro, I'm taking that over yours. I'm taking that over yours.
You're taking that over Arsenal?
I'm taking that over yours. Bro, any midfielder that's got Caicedo in it right now, I'm taking it over yours. Caicedo is a major issue right now. Major.
I think Lavia. Oh, that's a good question. Lavia.
Bro, Caicedo is everywhere. You can't breathe when he's playing. He's everywhere. If Liverpool got Caicedo, Caicedo and Gravenberch playing together, it would have been see this now. We're not even doing this no more. We're not even talking about if Liverpool's won the league. We've won it. It's done. Lock it off.
I don't know, man. I feel like so you feel like the Declan Rice Odegaard thing. That's not. What do you think then?
No, that's still a top, bro. Listen, now Odegaard's back, you realize how serious this guy is. Yeah, obviously Declan Rice. I wanted Declan Rice. You get me? But he's not. Now I've watched them all. Caicedo. I'm taking Caicedo before Declan Rice now. Remember before Declan went to
in the 6.
Yes, I'm taking Caicedo over Declan. Before, I wanted Declan. When Declan Rice became available, that was my first choice before anyone in the world. I was saying I want Declan Rice before anyone. I was even wanting him before Roger. It was crazy how much I wanted Declan Rice here. Pause. But what's it called? Caicedo, bruv. Nah, there's no one.
Yeah, Chelsea have shocked me, man. I don't know what I'm looking at the team and I'm thinking it's very rarely that I can see weaknesses anymore. Like obviously the centre backs, you're looking at it, but even their centre backs, they're gone for like
together.
They're
growing together. They're the same age, bro. They're all that similar age. If they stick together for another couple of years, it could be a mess for this Premiership. It could be a right mess. Like they can be.
Why did we control the game against Leicester, Chelsea? Then when we played them, we controlled the midfield.
Because, bro, I think they're evolving every game. I think every game they're learning things. Remember, they knew. Look at Lavia, bro. He's what 19, 20. He's a young kid. Look at you got Uncle Party there, bro. He's just schooling them. He's took on the lessons and said, you know what? Next time I play you, I see what you've done. I like what you've done, Party. I like that. They're good, bro. These guys are learning. They're still young. They're learning every game, bro. Like, remember, like I said, Lavia didn't play last season. So everything he's doing now, he's a new player, bro. So it's like his first season again. So it's a learning curve, and it is. I can't even lie, bro. It's starting to really irk me now. I'm thinking to myself.
Yeah, same. So you know what it is? I'm looking for when they play. I'm looking for like lucky wins. Do you know, like Liverpool? When I'm watching Liverpool play, I feel like Liverpool are kind of getting away with it. Like in Southampton, you got away with it. Against you battered City, but against that certain team, I feel like you kind of got away with that. When I'm watching Chelsea play, I feel like there's no luck involved in their wins.
There ain't no luck.
Obviously, when they play Tottenham, you can't just give a team 2-0 up like that and things. If you give Arsenal 2-0 up, then you're definitely gonna Arsenal 2-0 up. You're definitely gonna have to be more creative now and get back in the game. Yeah. Like you can't just give Arsenal 2-0 and think it's going to be an end-to-end game.
You
But
ain't gonna let Arsenal just be solid after that. Once they turn up, that's it. They're solid now.
But
That's what
this, but
Arsenal
this, yeah, I'm a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Like Ches asked me on his stream, am I worried about Chelsea trajectory? And I didn't answer. I'm like, oh, whatever, man. I'm just obviously banter or whatever.
do. He was worried.
But
He was
looking at
worried.
it, looking at the like they're young. They're a young team. Yeah, I'm looking at them thinking, you look like you're getting it right, fam. Like they're really getting it right. Even if they lose, yeah, I'm pretty sure that they will still have a game where they not should have won, but it would be a tough game to lose. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, if they
Like,
lose, it'll be something stupid where it's not rectifiable. It'll be the goalkeeper gave away a stupid penalty or something. Oh, that's why they lost. Not because they played bad. This one they got outplayed. They got completely dominated. It's not that. You're not gonna completely dominate Chelsea. You're not gonna beat Chelsea 3 or 4-0 because we battered them. Like there's no such game as dominating Chelsea for the whole game and you deserve to win 3-0. You get me? It's not that. It'll be a mistake or something stupid that ends the game. You get me? Like I said, that's how we won the game, bro. I think it was two mistakes they made. Like we could say it's mistakes or it was us, but when I look back at it now, like the penalty and the Curtis Jones goal, bro, I think they could have been avoided. Both goals we scored against them. Both goals could have been avoided, but they took their goal really well, and that was Jackson, bro. You get me? Played the offside trap and finished well.
yeah, they're giving us a little bit of problem. I'm not gonna lie to no one, man. I'm looking at that. I'm looking at them. So big up, obviously, the people in the chat. Man said, "You lot subscribe, man. There's 9 of you in there. You lot got to subscribe, man. Just press subscribe." Man said, "What's all this Chelsea glazing?" You know what? It's not Chelsea glazing. You know, sometimes you got to recognize when a team's doing well, and you got to remember when Arsenal played Chelsea, it was a fine margin game. It was not an easy game, and they came back in that game. You get me? It weren't an easy game when we played Chelsea. Chelsea deserved to like get the plaudits as well because everyone was.
We have to give them their flowers, bro. At the end of the day, we're real guys. Like I ain't spoke about Chelsea all season. Yeah, I have one video here, but now it's getting to a point. This could have been any team doing this. We'd have to speak about it, innit? Like, we have to be honest. We have to say, you know what, cool. If it was Man United, it would pain for me to. If this was Man United, it would pain my heart. But I'd still give them their props what they deserve. But Chelsea are doing stuff that no one expected them to do when the season started. Which they had no manager, they got a championship manager in. No one expected all this now. They had a mismatched squad that not the managers. So everyone's wondering how's he gonna manage 43 first team players? What's gonna happen? But bruv, he is doing like did you expect this from Chelsea at this point?
Oh, I didn't expect this, man. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't expect this at all.
Especially
Like,
how
not
last season finished. They sacked the manager. Like we thought Poch was just getting it right, Sacked him. We thought, oh, they're trying to go back another season or something. Like this new manager gonna want to change things up, bro.
Yeah, I didn't expect this. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely didn't expect this, and I'm a little bit feeling like, where do they go from here? Because even if they don't like manage to win it, I'm thinking, bro, you lot next season with a couple of signings, a couple of players are gonna be a major problem. But I think the Champions League will be a bit different though. I feel like them being in the Champions League will be a little bit different though. Because I think
what's
that
gonna bring them back down to
games
earth.
a week is that because you have to remember in the Champions League, we're playing PSG, then we're playing like Inter. You're playing the top teams every single week. You know what I'm saying? It's a little
drop players. You can't. The Champions League, you can't be dropping players. Your keeper's got to be starting. Your centre back partnership's got to be the same centre partnership. You can't be just playing Chelsea. I don't wreck like when I turned the game on for a minute. I didn't know it was Chelsea, bro. I didn't know which team was which. And I thought that must be Chelsea because they've got more black players. I think that must be Chelsea. But I didn't recognize no one. And I thought, fair dues. Like if you got a squad and you can do that in this, they can only do what they're doing. This is what I always say to people, yeah. Forget the league or whatever they're in. They're doing what they've got to do. So I will never disrespect a team that's doing what they've got to do. You get me? Because if I was in that position, I'll do the same, bro. If I could change the whole team, I'll do it. Like in the last 2 games of the Champions League, because I don't think there's no difference of us winning the Champions League, the format as it is, and coming fourth. I don't think there's no difference in it. So just drop everyone. I don't care if we lose the last 2 games. We've qualified. Just make sure we're right for the league, bro. That's what I care about right now. You get me?
I agree with you, man. Man said that they are doing well. I can praise accordingly, but the sample size is small in the Prem this season, and they'll take the whole squad for Europe. I'll judge when they get back in the Champions League. Yeah, you say that until they get to the top of the Premier League, because you have to remember this season they've got 1 game a week basically. So you can say,
but who's you support?
Yeah, who do you support? You can say that they've only got the sample size is small, yeah, but in that time when the sample size is small, they're challenging for the title, bro.
Yeah.
Like, don't think that they're gonna fall off in this season.
No.
Like they're not falling off yet. Like, if anything, they're the type of team that will go in the summer and get a new player. We say, my bro.
Yo,
they're the type of team. What do you think of this? What do you think of Chelsea? What do you reckon? What do you think of this team? That's what we're on at the minute.
I think Chelsea are going to push. I think I said this in the group chat yesterday, and people were saying, "Oh, that's because like you hate Arsenal." Nothing to do with Arsenal. I think Chelsea will finish second this season. I think Chelsea's squad is bigger and deeper, and the main thing is we've seen Todd Bowley when they ain't been playing for nothing, and he's still splashing P. So in January, if someone says to Todd Bowley, by the way, you know what, yeah, we could actually win a few trophies this season, he'll be like, what do you need to make that happen? What do you need? Literally, like, I've got the checkbook ready. Like, he'll be gassed. So I don't know, man. I've got to give him credit in it. Like, you know what, as well? I think you've got to give Maresca the credit because, like, I said this before, when Chelsea fans last season were trying to not criticize any of the players. It was all aimed at the manager constantly. I was like, come on, man, you've got to put some blame on the players as well. But now the fact that Maresca's come in there and now all of a sudden they are looking like this, it's like, rah, maybe the manager was the issue. So
Yeah.
I feel like the way he plays suits the players as well.
Yeah.
I feel like the way he plays, like the way the Maresca's style of football, it suits the players that you've got, innit? And like it kind of like this guy said all right.
Do you know what? Do you know what? The truth is, yeah. One of the first, I think before, I'm pretty certain before they got anyone from City. Yeah, they did. They got the first person Chelsea got from City was Joe Shields, innit?
Yeah.
Joe Shields, right? Who came from City. Yeah, and Joe Shields, obviously, he went out and got Cole Palmer. He's gone out and got Sancho. He's gone out and got Tosin. He's gone out and got Lavy. He's gone out and got players that he is aware of from his time at Manchester City. And then the missing piece, he worked with Maresca at Manchester City. So Joe Shields is actually the guy, like, because he's put the pieces of the puzzle together.
Yeah, he probably, yeah. He was probably obviously advocating for Maresca. You know what I'm saying? You need those relationships, innit?
You need the guy that managed. You need the guy that's worked with these players and that hasn't, like, because me and Cass were looking at Maresca yesterday. Yeah, because I was like, do you know Maresca played for West Brom?
I didn't even know that.
Bro,
What?
1998 till 2000, he played 47 games for West Bromwich Albion. Yeah.
Swear that.
And the thing is, 47 games is enough to know someone, innit? Like, we should, as football fans, 47 games, unless maybe 98, 2000, they probably weren't in the Premier League, West Brom, then, were they?
Yeah, mostly weren't in the Premiership.
No, they probably weren't in the Premier League. So that might, but I was just looking at, like, his come up, and, like, he joined City's, so he managed City's EDS squad, their academy, yeah? Before that, he was managing in League, or not even managing, he was coaching in League 2 of Italy. Then he went.
It's come up strong. It's come up strong.
Someone has seen him somewhere, yeah? So someone has seen him somewhere and thought, you know what, this guy's style of play, yeah, is it?
Yeah, it suits Chelsea. It suits Chelsea to a T. But I'm like, in terms of the trajectory, I'm definitely worried about how well they're managing that squad, and the fact that you're not really hearing no rumblings. You're not really hearing
nothing.
Yeah, there's no rumblings going on where you're saying, "Oh, this player's not upset," or "This agent's coming out." You're not hearing that, which I thought that you was gonna hear. I thought we was gonna hear, "Oh, this player is not happy," or "This one's not happy." I feel like in the Champions League it will be a bit different, though. I feel like when they're in the Champions League next year, if they don't win the league this year, if they win the league this year, their project's been completed, because you only have to win the league to have a project complete. But if they don't win it this year,
I don't
feel
know if
like-
you do with Chelsea enough.
nah, if they win the league, they've
Bro,
completed it, man.
Nah, bro, I hear you. But Chelsea's fan base is different. Like, especially Chelsea's online fan base. Like, Chelsea's online fan base has a big obsession with the Champions League. Big obsession with the Champions League. Like, yeah, but bro, and you dip it, they won 2 in a short space of time. Like, their whole thing is, you know what? It's always about bragging rights, isn't it? And like, so as a City fan, yeah, and I'm talking to a United fan, I'm going to bring up 4Pete straight away because that's my top trump, innit? What can I say? Yeah, if you're a Liverpool fan and you're talking to Man United, Champions League, straight away slap them on the table. Yeah. If you're an Arsenal fan talking to Chelsea's leagues or cups, yeah, either, right? So what have Chelsea got on everyone in London? Champions Leagues, we got 2 of them. You man haven't. That's Chelsea's thing. Like, Chelsea would happily keep, like, so I feel like, and because they've been there in recent history, they've been in the Champions League, they've been winning Champions Leagues and leagues. I think their project can't be to just get back, because your project should be at very least get back to where you were, and the league wasn't where they were. It was Champions League.
No, but if they win the league with this squad,
I'm not knocking it, but I don't think that's project done for them. I think project done.
They'll have to push on. They'll have to push on.
They have to push on and get the Champions League again. Like that.
With this squad is young though, bro.
No, they'll spend money. They'll spend money.
No. This is phase. We'll do. You know what? There's projects and now there's phases. Yeah. Project not done. Phase 1 of the project is done.
Yeah, they'll spend money.
You win the league. You win the league with this squad now. Automatically, you've completed what you set out to complete. Surely.
Yeah, and then they'll go to the next phase.
Yeah, I hear it because. But then there is definitely a next phase with Chelsea because, like,
no, the next phase is consistency in it and maintain it, like what City have done. The next phase is become a great team.
Bro, listen. Chelsea's game going fan base maybe but we have to be real about fan bases. Chelsea's fan base, definitely is global. Chelsea's fan base, Chelsea's game going old school fan base is like City's is small, yeah. Both Chelsea and City's fan bases are global, right? That's and them man will want Champions Leagues. We know what Chelsea's fan base are like. If they win the league and then next season Maresca is around 5th, 6th, they'll probably be screaming sack him again.
Yeah, that's Chelsea. Yeah.
That's Chelsea because they do have high expectations, man. Mad high expectations.
Not if they win the league this year, though.
Bro, listen, I wouldn't be surprised. We've seen it We've seen it with all of them. Like, the history of Chelsea is in oil money. Chelsea, yeah, or money. Was it oil money? It wasn't oil. Yeah, it was. Roman was oil money.
Oil money, man.
Yeah,
it's oil money.
Then was buy, bring in new manager, buy, win the league, drop off, sack the manager, bring in a new manager, win the league, drop off, sack the manager, every time. So that's what they know. I think
that's their recent history. That is their recent history. If there's drop off, new manager, there's no project with this manager no more. If he drops off, new manager, the next best manager. That's what Chelsea's about, man. They're about now.
See, I said yesterday, I put out a joke tweet, just saying basically, dear Chelsea, can we have Cole Palmer, Tosin, and Lavia back, and then this Chelsea fan.
I didn't know you had Tosin as well. Tosin?
Yeah. Tosin came to our academy as well.
Oh, it's from there as well.
Yeah. He was one of the first ones. Like, he was all right as well, He was all right even at us. Like, I think he got a few games in the first team, like Carabao Cup and that. But at the end of it, I said, as a goodwill gesture, you can keep Jadon Sancho, you can keep Joe Shields, and you can keep Maresca for now. And I put for now, right? Then straight away, a Chelsea fan retweeted it saying, City fans turning on Pep and wanting him out of their club already. I was like, what are you talking about? He goes, well, you're talking about you might want Maresca soon. I said, yeah, because Pep's leaving in 2 years. Like, in 2 years' time, if Maresca continues like this, he's got to be an option for City. Has to be.
Yeah. He's got to be an option, isn't it?
Maresca and Arteta will be the ones that City will go for, innit?
Do you know what? From what I've heard, we've already been in before Pep signed, and I think we'll probably be carrying on now in the background. They've heavily inquired about Alonso.
They ain't getting Alonso. Not getting Alonso.
Listen, I hear the it's likely Alonso will go to Real Madrid, yeah?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I hear that is the likely one. But, yeah, sometimes people do things not based on romance because I think, do you know what? I've had the romance at Real Madrid. I've had the romance at Liverpool. I've had the romance at Bayern. If I go back there and don't succeed, it kind of ruins a beautiful relationship. I'm going to
I can't see.
I'm going to put my head on and think I could go to a club where the board will give me whatever I want. Yeah. So I can't see it, but I wouldn't say it's guaranteed because the Real Madrid job, you like if they offer me the job, the first thing you would be thinking is I have to know that I'm going to go in there and win. Yeah. Because if I don't, I'm getting sacked.
Yes, and PSG.
Yeah, bro.
PSG, that's only the league. They can't think they're going to win Champions League, PSG.
Yeah, but that's their aim. Their aim is to win the Champions League, innit? I feel like Maresca's done a good job. I feel like we're underappreciating how well he's done.
Nah, I agreed. 100%.
No,
I definitely was. I definitely was. Anyway, I was just thinking, listen, you're a brand new manager. You got new players, but I feel like what he's done is almost remarkable.
Bro,
to kind of
steady
a Chelsea ship is.
Do you know what? Yeah, we are here all saying what an amazing job Slot has done. Yeah.
Yeah,
and he has right, but him and Maresca are both the same. They've both walked into new jobs, right?
Yeah.
Now, I understand Maresca has been handed a £1 billion squad, right?
Yeah,
but saying that, Slot has been handed a spine that has won the Champions League and won the Premier League. So if we're talking, we're talking an inexperienced £1 billion squad or an experienced winning squad. Like they've both been given what they've been given, and that's where you go to Pep and you go, do you know what? Yeah, Pep got given what he given at City, but I think you're right. Maresca is doing almost as good a job as Slot at the moment.
Yeah, he is
almost as good a job as Slot. Yeah, I'm with you.
It's not as good, bro, because Liverpool are literally like unbeaten in the Champions League and winning the league, but it's not far off because he's got Chelsea from ultimately where did they end up finishing last year? 12th or 11? I don't know where they ended up. Nah, they ended up a bit higher than that.
I don't know where they finished, but you got to remember,
from there to where they are now, that's a mad jump.
But Maresca took over a failed manager. Slot's taken over a legend at Liverpool. Yeah. I
don't know what relevance that's got to do with it, but I understand that you've got to back your manager.
Yeah, shut up. You know it's not easy to take over a legend. You know that.
Oh yeah.
That was just trying to fall out of me quickly.
Right, bro, there's a video coming out later, of me and Traps. We did a show in here, the other day. Well, we didn't do a show, we did a pre-record. It's City v United. Which one's like Pep v Fergie and our treble versus their treble, yeah. And bro, my man was just trying to land bare opinions and no facts. Bare opinions.
You gotta do that when sometimes you ain't got the facts, you ain't done the research.
Like
sometimes
do you know the funniest one is when this narrative that Fergie came in, and transformed a mid-table Man United. Bro, they finished 4th the season before he joined them, It's 4th mid-table now. Yes, bro. 1,000,000%.
Yeah, I'm a little bit.
They're 4th.
We've had that argument as well.
My brother, that's my Achilles,
Turkish.
Wow, my GG. That's my general, What do you think about Chelsea? We worried about Chelsea, Turkish, or what are we saying? What do you think about Chelsea and our trajectory, love?
You have to be worried, innit? You got to be worried, innit? Really.
But if you're on jumping on, let me know,
Well, you just need to have your eyes on Liverpool. Don't worry about Chelsea.
No, I'm worried about Chelsea above us as well, bro.
I'm well aware, bro, but the goal is not second for you no more. The goal cannot be second, yeah? The goal is first. Anything but
Chelsea are trying to be first as well.
The goal is always first, yeah? The goal is always first. We always want to win the league, innit? But right now, we've got to
Really? I think you usually want Champions League football, don't you?
Oh, you're talking about Wenger days. You're trying to troll. I hear you.
Bro, you're back to that same shit. Because if you finish second, I'll say I'll get a contract renewal.
Hold on a minute. When Wenger said that top 4 is basically more important than a trophy, everyone laughed at him. Now all of a sudden, everyone wants top 4 instead of winning the FA Cup and League Cup.
No, so he was laugh at him, but we didn't want the manager to say it. We knew that already, but I don't want my manager saying that. I don't want him saying that out loud. We can talk about that behind the scenes, but don't say it out loud. We don't want to hear that.
Yeah, but has he been proven right though?
Yeah, but sometimes you can't say things out loud. I hear it. We all knew that's the best thing. I'd rather finish top 4 than win the Carabao Cup. Come on, bro. I
Depends
play
what
Champions
cups.
League
Yeah,
football.
Carabao Cup. Agreed, 100%.
You get me? So,
Bro,
but you
I'll
don't,
be real
as
with
a
you
manager,
right
you don't
now.
say it.
We need top 4 football is so important to my club right now. Yeah, that I would honestly throw the next 2 fucking Champions League games and be knocked out of it.
To do what? To compete for the league, or to do
Yeah,
what?
bro. No, not to compete. Right, where we are right now. Yeah, the last right. Do I think that even if we go and bring in a couple of fresh players in January, yeah, do I think that Manchester City can win the Champions League this season? Not if we qualify. Not a fucking chance, bro. We can't put together a run of more than 1 game. Even if we bring in 2 players and get a few players back that are injured at the moment, yeah, we're not winning the Champions League this season, right? Now, if for us to get through to the Champions League knockout stages, realistically now, we're going to have to go through the qualifying,
Yeah.
The qualifying is
You'll
going to
beat
be
up anyone in that qualifying. Unless,
but
you've
bro,
seen the Champions League,
bro,
can you draw anyone in that next step? Can you draw?
I'm not quite sure.
Real
But
Madrid?
here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm talking about those 2 extra games. But then I'm meaning those 2 extra games plus if we then qualify from that, then another 2 extra games in the last 16, then another. However far we go, we are not winning the Champions League this season, right? I'm realistic, bro. We're not.
Yeah. I don't think so either.
If we were to go, we'll still go for it. That means we're going to stretch a squad that quite clearly is crippled, unfit, and fucking struggling, right? It could mean that we don't get top 4 next season and we don't have Champions League football next season when we might be more equipped to actually try and win it again. Like, I feel at the moment where City are, like, top 4 football is a must. We must fucking make
you get top 4. City will get top 4. City will get top 4.
So you're ready to throw away your season already? Throw it away.
Not throw away our season. What? We ain't winning the league.
But you're trying to... But Champions League, anything can happen in Champions League.
Throw away the Champions League because being in the Champions League next season when we could play to win it is more important.
Try to win it to be in the next season. You can win it and get in the next season.
Here. I have now been spoiled over the last few years, I'm not here to come second in anything, right? I'm not, I'm not here to be beaten in a final. I'm not here to be beaten in a semi-final.
But you might win the final. What are you talking about?
Bro,
anyone can win.
We could, we could, but if we keep putting all of these games on this squad, our squad will not finish in the top 4 in the league. We all know, you know as best when you went for the fucking quad, right? If you try and go in too many competitions, it impacts your league form.
If you win the Champions League, you qualify for it next year anyway. By winning it.
Right, so I just feel right now you sometimes have to there's times where you have to put all your eggs in one basket, right? And right now, I feel like for us, all those eggs just need to be put in the league.
Pep ain't doing that.
I hear it, but I'm not saying what Pep will do, bro. Bro, there's a lot of shit I've been asking for recently that Pep
definitely thinks he can
win it. I hear it.
I'm telling you now, Pep thinks he can win the league.
Of course he does.
There's no way
top managers do.
I'm telling you now, you think Pep thinks he can't win the league?
Bro, I don't think he does at the moment. He knows. Do you know the one thing Pep always? Do you know the one thing Pep always says? I know my team. He knows his team at the moment, bro. His team's fucked, man. Listen, we've got.
I don't think he can't win that league,
bro.
fam.
I've been told.
That's why he went to Anfield. That's why he went to Anfield and stuck Rico Lewis again in midfield. That's why. Because he thinks our game is better than yours.
There's a few games after that, right? Let's deep it right now, yeah. Ake, I believe that was a hamstring injury that Ake came off with the other week. So he's going to be out for a minute, right? Akanji, I'm not too sure how long Akanji is out for. I've been told that John Stones might be out for the rest of the season, yeah? I've been told, so that's 3 centre-backs out now. I've been told that Kyle Walker, if you think Kyle Walker was not showing any signs of a drop in pace back end of last season, now all of a sudden, like that, his legs are gone. I've been told that Kyle Walker needs an operation, but because of the number of defenders that are already out, he's saying, "I'll wait." Yeah, and that's why we're seeing that. We're going into a Manchester derby with Vardy, Diaz, and Walker available. That's it. So
you got Pussy. What's his name?
Yeah,
Pussy?
bro. Simpson Pusey. Yeah, or Pose SP, bro. Fuck that name.
Yeah, SP. That's right. It's called SP from them.
But
I don't know,
and
man.
I was saying to Cass is trying to say, oh no, I think he'll play 3 at the back. And sorry, 1 second. I think we have to play SP, and that's not a good place to be. 1 second, Food's just got it.
I don't know, man. I feel like Man City, they Pep thinks he can win the league. I don't
Pep,
care what.
cool, bruv. Don't listen to him.
He can think.
Pep is Pep, bruv. He's a winning manager. How can a winning manager all of a sudden? It's not mathematically impossible for him not to win a league. If he thinks Cole players back, he's thinking going to run what they normally do. Might buy a couple players in January, and we're back to normal. There's no way
100%.
Pep's conceded. You're mad.
100%.
Them top managers never concede, bruv.
Shout out my brother Turkish, man. Trench settings. Man said, I'm worried about Arsenal, bro. Chelsea look good, but we fucked about again in the summer, and it ain't a good sign. Definitely not a good sign. Funny thing about it is, yeah, we had this conversation at the rival tears thing, and he was saying this then. You know what I'm saying? He kept his consistency. He was saying this then, and my thing is, yeah, we didn't have a good summer, like that good a summer, but
who had a good summer though, bro? Who had a good summer in the transfer window?
Real talk. In hindsight,
who had a good summer?
That's what I'm saying. Who had a good transfer window?
Chelsea had a good summer.
Yeah, but bro, we didn't think it would be this. We didn't know how good it was until now. We're looking at it.
In the summer.
They got Sancho. They got Sancho sold Sterling. They got Neto. They got
they had a good summer. They got.
You know what I'm saying? They got
we were saying Neto, everyone in Neto, but he's injury prone, so we didn't know how that was going to turn out.
Yeah, but they took the risk. That's what I'm saying. But obviously,
now we can say they had a good summer.
Yeah, but Neto is probably who we needed. If we had taken a risk, we would have been like, if he's injured, we'd be like, oh, you bought another injury prone player. I understand that.
Exactly.
But the issue that we should have bought Lavia as a understudy to Party. Like now, that's the issue that we had.
But let's
you
be
couldn't
real.
bought Lavia for understudy because Lavia was ready for first team football already.
But the thing is with Lavia,
but you phase Party out, innit? You start phasing Party out.
Hold on. Let's really look right. Firstly, I'm a big fan of Lavia. Yeah, when Lavia is fit, Lavia is cold, right? Lavia at City, yeah, everyone was raving about Lavia being the next Fernandinho, coming in and being Fernandinho replacement, yeah. But the season him and Cole Palmer came up. Cole Palmer started getting game time. Lavia didn't because he was injured, right? He went to Southampton, had a couple of injuries. Lavia's looked cold for Chelsea, but I swear he's played about 3 games.
Yeah, this season. He missed the whole of last season.
He's that good that every time he plays, you're like, yo, he's cold, right? But so is Reece James when he plays. But
no, it's not the same. It's not the same.
No, the thing is, Chelsea have the luxury. Chelsea actually have the luxury, yeah, that it's not impacting them because like they can rotate and whatever. But Lavia, like, until we see a solid season, I don't know if Arsenal, right, the amount Lavia would cost you, I don't think there's a chance in hell that your board are risking. Because think, last season, Lavia was injured.
40 million. 40 million.
Yeah, so you would be.
You can risk that on him, man.
Our clubs can't. Chelsea can.
They got Lavia 2 seasons ago.
40 million on him.
They had, but they got him. Chelsea got him 2 seasons ago for 40 million. If you, man, wanted Lavia this summer, that we just went, you would have been paying 65, 70 for him. Chelsea would not have sold him for 40
Chelsea
million.
would have sold him.
No, not Chelsea. I'm talking about when we could have got him. Southampton.
Yeah. Oh, but still, I don't know if your club would risk that on an injury-prone player. I just don't think your club would do that.
I think at the time it was obviously the Declan Rice, Lavia or Caicedo thing, innit? So obviously we chose Declan Rice for 100 million, which I wanted. And Declan Rice is always fit. But the problem is, Lavia is a specialist number 6 now.
Yeah, he is. But
that's what he is right now.
Imagine how I feel. I'm sat here right now begging for a fucking 6, knowing we had Lavia. We had Lavia.
Yeah, that's madness. And you're begging for a number.
No difference for you though, because he'll be injured. He's always injured, bro.
That's the only thing I would say is that City sold him because they'd seen that he was a bit injury prone. So you think these injuries? Oh yeah. I mean, if he gets injured consistently, obviously we have to find out in the future. Then I can understand it a bit more. But he had injuries. I feel like before his last season at City, he missed out on a lot of game time. Like I said, Cole Palmer was getting runouts, a couple of league games, a couple of Carabao games, and Lavia wasn't. Like there was talk Lavia was going to get it, but then he was injured for it, so he never got them runouts. So
well, my thing is this: if we miss out, if Arsenal's an Arsenal fan, if we miss out on some of these players, my next couple signings need to be game-changing signings.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in no more like squad players or anything like that. My next couple signings, if you're not going to go and get the Lavias and you're not going to go and get the Netos, fine. But I need the next couple signings to be the Yokerezes and to be the, like, even Kudos I want some exciting. We haven't had an exciting signing in. I don't remember the last time, apart from Rice. I don't remember
Same with us, bro.
the last time we had an
That's like
exciting
us.
signing.
We the same, bro. We're the same thing. We don't get, bro. We get project players. That does my head in. Like Man City and Chelsea get the
Bro, we don't. But recently,
That's your choice. Recently,
no,
if
100.
Pep,
Bro, hell yeah,
if
it's
Pep
hard.
still wants this player, they're gonna give it to him. Pep don't get. They don't get
Bro,
questions.
I don't know. Do we?
I can't believe you're sitting there. Don't know. Pep
No,
will get
because,
what.
bro,
If
because
Pep said he wants this,
I'm
he's
saying
getting
it because of our last couple of windows. I don't think
Yeah, because
Pep
Pep
wanted
chose
Calvin.
that. You think
Do
Pep
you know what?
didn't-
I'll be real with you, bro. I don't think Pep wanted Grealish.
What do you
English
mean?
quote, innit? English
I
quote.
think the board would have said to Pep, "Can you work with Grealish?" And Pep would have said, "Yeah, I can work with that." But I honestly, like, I was having this conversation with someone earlier. They were saying Grealish was a bad, like, he's not worth 100 million. And I said, he's not worth 100 million. But to the club, he probably was worth 100 million in the fact that he was a poster boy. And, like, we know Grealish, I know
He
City's
was a
shirt
serious
sales for
player
Jack.
at Aston Villa.
But
Serious.
Grealish is a good player at City and has inputted in us winning things, yeah? Now, do I think he's worth 100 million? No. But if I'm meaning from a financial point of view, he probably earned City 100 million. So, therefore, he is. But I just, apart from that, I think recently, like, do I think Pep overly wanted Savio and Gundogan back? I think if Pep was given the choice, Gundogan back or...
No, but Gundogan was a clever signing. That felt like a clever signing.
Yeah, felt like
was
it,
a
innit?
good-
Felt
yeah,
like
yeah,
it.
I was fuming when Gundogan came back. I was like, oh, bruv, like, but I thought that was a clever
Yeah, but
signing.
now you're not, are you?
Yeah, I'm not worried about it now, but that's because Rodri's injured. Gundogan can't play with him. But that was a clever signing to me. Like, I can't knock that now because I said it at the time. So I would have said the same thing. But
Yeah,
I was worried when he went back. I was
hindsight's
worried.
a
I
beautiful
thought,
thing, man. Oh, bro, I was gassed. I thought we won the league.
yeah, same. Everyone thought that. I thought, why is he going back there? But obviously, retirement settings. So
what do
out.
you think? You think Liverpool? You think Liverpool are standout team to win the league?
Yeah. Of course, I bro.
I'm not stand out.
Bro,
It's
no,
not
you
stand
can't.
out.
Look. No, you can't do this.
I knew
Stand
that.
out.
I knew that's what gonna happen.
No,
We're not
decide.
stand out.
Please decide. Listen, yeah. Please decide, yeah. Do
I
you
knew that we're gonna have that.
Do you want to be? Do you want to be credited as the team that's only conceded one goal in Europe, won every single game in the Champions League? Yeah, is top of the league by however many points. Do you want to be credited by that or not? Right, you decide. Yeah, because you're not having both. We're not going to call you underdogs and say you're winning every game in the Champions League. We're not going to do that.
Take them big headphones off. Do you listen to what I'm saying to you? I said I think we can win the league. I don't think we stand out. We're not stand out.
All right, so far winning every game in the Champions League, only conceding one goal, having the best defense in Europe, and being top of the Premier League by 6 points isn't standout.
No, it's not. When you watch us play, I'm not saying. Listen, I reckon the records
stand out to me.
Listen, the records look better than what they are. Trust me. When you watch us play, certain games you think to yourself, we got through that. Let's hide and let's go on to the next week.
I hear that. I'm not, but I've always said this. But I'm saying this to other people when I've had bare people go. Like, in fact, even Don this morning was doing it. Yeah, doing this. I really don't think Liverpool have been that good. Right, not one person has come on and said, you know what, this current Liverpool team look like prime Barcelona. Yeah, not one person has said that. Not one person has said, you know what, this Liverpool team look as good as the 100-point C. No one said that. Yeah, but Liverpool still look substantially better than everyone else.
Yeah.
They do. Like, that's what it is.
This Premier League is a poor Premier League compared to certain other Premier League times. Where Liverpool are playing right now,
it's leveling out a bit more.
Huh?
Maybe it's leveling
only because
out.
of City. Only because of City.
Yeah, because it's not.
Yeah,
even Liverpool, like a few years ago, that Liverpool team was way better than this. What's going on here? Playing much better football, and we still didn't win the league because of City. You get me? So the levels ain't the same. Because this Liverpool team should not really have been playing this season be top. I don't.
Where do you think you should be? Where do you think you should be based on how you've been playing?
Based on previous seasons, like I would say, even based on last season, I reckon that Juve and Man City better than us last season.
Yeah, maybe
we're playing,
but
bro, end of the day, we're doing what we are what you're meant to do. You lot are
Yeah,
falling
you
off
are.
a bit,
Yeah.
and we're top. We've taken advantage of what you lot should be doing. City's dropped off. You got to take advantage, bro. And that's why I rate my manager for like. I'm not saying he's playing the greatest football, but he's getting us through every game.
Yeah,
Like, he's
100%.
managing the game. He subs everything he's doing right now. Yeah, I'm always trying to question him. I'm always trying to look for faults in his game, but he always shows me he's on top of what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Like, even when we play rubbish, I think, why are we playing like this? He's managing their minutes. He's managing their legs. He knows.
He's got one hell of a calm aura about him. I'm not gonna lie. It's
Very.
just, it
And
just
his
seems mad.
backroom
Like,
staff, they're serious. They're all. We need to get the stats up because our manager. Because remember, we just look at football because we don't know what goes on really behind the scenes. He's got bare stats on how to get people stop doing this silly press. Stop doing. There's bare stuff we're not doing. What we was doing on the Klopp, because Klopp was like, get the ball back as fast as you can up there. This manager's like, get
well,
back
it's maintaining energy. That's
maintain your energy.
From the start of the season, I've seen that. That's why I've thought, you know what, this Liverpool title charge, I do think they can maintain it, because I understand their squad. Maybe there's question marks on a few of their players, whereas with Klopp, like, you got to remember when Klopp came into Liverpool, I swear in his first season there was bare injuries, right? Because
that's what we dealt with, because players wasn't used to this high intense. Everyone was injured every time, every second. It was crazy, bro.
If you deep it, yeah, that is, everything's a knock-on effect. And if you look at City, yeah, that most seasons we let the ball do the work, right? We're not up and down the pitch. We're just letting the ball do the work, and we don't get too many injuries. This season, yeah, because of I guess the age of we are and other teams coming at us, we're up and down the pitch, and all of a sudden we're getting bare injuries because we're all of a sudden having to fucking trap back all the time and all of that. It's just, I think honestly, yeah, it is. Even if you look at Newcastle, because Eddie Howe plays a bit more intense football as well, and look at the number of injuries Newcastle get. The teams that play that style of football get more injuries. So
definitely. What do you think about so who looks for the next few seasons now? Who do you think looks the best for the next 4 or 5 years? Then
right now, you can't look past Chelsea, can you? Right now, you can't look past them. Right, I can't. Like their age of their squad, the amount of players they got there, and we'll see next year. Once they get in the Champions League, we'll see in it. We'll have a better. I think that's
a big difference, because you know what it is. We had to learn how to manage the Champions League again last year. We didn't really know how to do that. It was Arteta's first year in it. It was a lot of these players' first year in the Champions League. So I feel like we kind of bypass like having to manage both games, because you might have a Real Madrid on a Wednesday and then a City on a weekend.
Yeah, facts.
That's what we did. That's what we had.
You did. You got to remember.
We've had that. I remember having Chelsea. This is the season Chelsea and Liverpool started to see. It was about 3-4 years ago. Chelsea and Liverpool started the season really well. We were third, and we had Chelsea on one weekend, PSG away on the Wednesday, and then Liverpool away on the Saturday. That's
like how Chelsea. I want to see how they manage that, because it's a lot easier in the Conference League rotating 11 players. You're playing one game a week, man. That one game a week thing is a big deal.
Yeah,
big deal, man.
Facts.
It's a big deal. And not only that as well, man, like Felix and them guys, they're not going to want to be going away to having to travel with the squad and not playing the Champions League. This is where they're
this is their bread and butter.
They're really going to be excited about playing. Then you have to remember they're missing out on, because if you said to Felix tomorrow, "Oh, you don't have to play against Astana," he might be like, "Oh, I don't mind." But because he's not playing any games, you'll be like, "Oh yeah, I'll play. I'll jump in." But
being rested right now, being rested in the Europa League conference is seen as a compliment, right? Being rested in the Champions League is seen as a diss. Yeah,
you've been dropped. You've been dropped. If you're not playing in the Champions League, you've been dropped. You're playing your best team in the Champions League.
I think there's other things as well. Like, if you look at Arsenal's first season challenging, they came out of nowhere because no one was expecting it, and they played a certain style of football that they were allowed to play because no one was expecting it. The next season, everything had to change, because all of a sudden, everyone's playing a low block against you because, we've seen this now. We've seen how you lot play. Yeah, it's different. This isn't Arsenal. And then all of a sudden, everyone plays differently. And like, the more seasons, Liverpool have seen it, and now it's taken us a while, but now we're seeing it with City. The more seasons you are in a title race, the more it takes your toll on your squad.
Yeah.
Especially when
In
you don't
every
win
way.
it. Especially when you don't win it, because we
Yeah.
didn't. We had what one of the best records we've ever had in our history
Yeah.
at Arsenal. We didn't win it. But I'm telling you, we were like, it was almost an invincible season, almost, and we didn't win
Bro,
the league, and that
I
takes
know
a
exactly what you're talking about. We was there as well. We was there with Man
takes a
City. We had,
big toll.
Because
Even at the
remember,
end of this,
you lot, hold on. Remember what Brandy said, though, innit?
what did Bradley say?
Almost doesn't count.
oh, here we go. There's
What
the
do you mean?
daps I'm used to. There
It's
he
a
is.
song, innit? Almost doesn't count.
There he is. He's reared his head out. There he is. He's been modest all
Oh,
stream.
it's all I've got
but
now.
here he
It's all
is.
I've got. It's all I've got.
I don't know. I feel like everyone's been a bit too over the top on Man City, though, man.
Bro,
Yeah,
10,
Well, they have
bro,
to.
let's
They have
deep it,
to.
bro.
They have
Bro,
to.
they've
one
lost,
loss
they've
in
lost,
10.
they've lost
sorry,
one in
win
10.
in 10 is
They've
mad.
won 1 in 10. You know what I mean, they're not playing well and stuff like that. But
That's for Man City, bro. That's crazy, bro. So they have to, bro.
you got to remember,
they
Man
deserve
City have been at the top of the Premier League for like 10 years now.
Yes.
I hear it.
Yes,
I
so
hear
they
it.
deserve
Just remember,
this.
Arsenal did what Man City are doing for 2 years, didn't win the league, and we've dropped off because of the energy draining. Man City have done this for
Fans
10
don't care.
People
years.
don't care. I hear it. Like, I hear it, yeah. And I know now, like, I hear it because we've been, but I never want to hear anyone ever again say we don't care about Man City, yeah. Because
Yeah.
because
We
we now know what it is. You don't care about Man City winning because trust me, you care when City lose. Like literally,
Definitely.
everyone's fucking love. Bro,
Definitely.
certain man think they've won the league. Literally, just because City, that's a trophy to them. City aren't good.
Yeah,
And it's
I
like,
hear that. I've heard it.
Right,
People
what
are
it is, man.
rejoicing that you're.
bro,
Well, I hear that.
we're going into a derby this weekend, yeah. Fucking like all other seasons, going into a derby, home or away, is a bit like obviously we want to win, and it'll be good for the league if we win. But ultimately, even if we lose to Man United, yeah, we're still substantially better than Man United, and we're still going to end the season with trophies and whatever. Whereas this season, all of that's out the window. This is back to like 20 years ago, where this is our big day out. Fucking, we need to get our bragging rights this weekend. We can't lose, and the worst thing is, this is the lowest in the league, Man United, we've ever faced. And we're going into it going,
yeah, but you're in the worst form that you've ever been in 10 years.
Yeah.
I feel like as well, what people forget to analyze as well is a lot of these teams like Real Madrid and Barcelona that always have been at the top for 10, 15, 20 years, they change their managers. So it feels refreshed anyway. City have not changed their manager at all. So to do this, for like how he's doing it for this long, is I feel like people forget stuff like that.
He's draining. He's draining.
I think there's so like this is where there's so much like people that think we bring in one or two players and this is fixed. It's not. Like there's been severe damage caused by this. Like a group of players, group of players that together had built a different mentality and a different monster. Yeah, it's like, and even more so if you look at like our proper like De Bruyne, Gundogan, Walker. Remember, we hadn't won a trophy under Pep till Walker joined us. Edison, again, hadn't won. Edison, Walker, Bernardo Silva, were three players that came in the same transfer window, and we hadn't won anything. Those three players came in, and we won the league next season with 100 points. Edison, Walker, Bernardo Silva. All three of them, are coming of age or have come of age, right? All three of them are on our list of players that we need to get rid of in the summer. City's spine, it's end of an era. Like, is what I'm trying to say. But even that,
it's an end of an era. It's an end of an era. But all it takes
is as well. And then you've got to have the medicine, but then you need the recovery time. You need we've been battered. Like our morale's so low. This is not going to come back like that. This squad mentality is not going to come back like that. Like, we need to rebuild everything we've done. I'm not saying that's it. We're fucked. We need to restart, but this is not going to be overnight. It's not.
Who do you do it with? Do you just keep Pep, or do you do?
Yeah, of course, 100%. Anyone saying
that's stupid? That's stupid.
I know. Just wanted to chuck it in there.
It's barbaric, fam.
I want to hear Daps a bit. Yeah, of course you got to keep Pep. How can you not?
And the thing is, like someone atted me on Twitter saying, like, atted me and a few other City fans saying, right, are you lot actually going to start calling Pep out now? And I was like,
that's mad.
But my thing is, define calling out. If you mean, am I going to question some of the shit he does? I have done for 5, 6, 7, 8 years, right? I'll question some of his stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
But at the same time, I ain't going to be saying Pep out. And furthermore, no one gets things right, yeah? The whole thing is, like, I remember when Pep joined us and he wanted to get rid of Joe Hart. And none of us wanted to sell Joe Hart. We love Joe Hart, yeah? We love Joe Hart, yeah? But if you've wanted a manager that has achieved greatness and you get that, you don't start questioning his first big decision, right? Because, like, same with Arteta. Arteta got rid of Aubameyang. A lot of people questioned him on it. The squad morale changed the minute Aubameyang went, yeah? Like, Pep will make mistakes and people will document and talk about every single mistake Pep makes. They won't document and talk about every single thing Pep does right because he does a lot right.
Exactly.
So, but but I can imagine Pep must be fucking. I swear there's a stat like Pep hadn't lost 4 games in a row or something. Now we're like 1 win in 10. Pep must be going to do lally.
He don't know what's going on right now. He's confused. He's confused as well. Like that first half against Liverpool, he's looking at it thinking, what the hell is going on? This should be 5, 6, 7-0. He couldn't believe it. But the fact that he still played, I thought he was going to go Doku and Savinho. I didn't think he was going to go still try and hold the ball at Anfield and that. But he just said, what are you talking about? I do what I do. I'm the champion here. City are still champions. We're forgetting that they're still champions. You know?
Do you know what? We're still champions of the world, you know.
Champions of the world?
Yeah.
How? What do you mean champions of the world?
Club World Cup. We won it last December.
I can't believe. You know what, that's the sort of stuff I say back. That's what I used to do. I rate that. I used to do that as well.
Oh, it's one of them.
No,
things,
it's true.
like,
it's true.
bro,
it's true.
It's funny when I hear other like because Chelsea fans did it as well. Chelsea fans, like I've heard CB say, "Look, 3 years ago we were champions of the world, then the government came along, and next minute, like, bro, Super Cup, Club World Cup, they are things that fans of clubs that have never been there go, oh shit. Once you get there, it's still something to talk about. And I'd rather win the Premier League than the fucking Club World Cup. Let me get that clear, But that's the level of it. We won.
You got to remember that, You see, it's only this country,
Remember that picture 12 months ago, of City's 5 senior players with the FA Cup, the Premier League, the Champions League, the Super Cup, and the Club World Cup. All 5 trophies were ours, a year ago. Now, bro, we're fucking 4th in the league, and I'm saying I want to go out of the Champions League. It's mad.
Yeah, but you don't want it, though.
I do. Right now, I do.
No, but if you're only saying it because of how you're playing.
I'm nervous in every game of football. I'm nervous in at the moment, bro.
So
welcome to the fan.
So what's a successful season for City this year then?
To get top 4 football by any means. No, do you know what? Hold on. You've got to define success in 2 ways. There's no way, for me, I don't see any way we have a successful season this season.
No, from this point. For
me, based on my usual going into a season, I say an FA Cup win and 2nd place is not good enough, right? That's where we've got to now, which is mad. But based on where we are right now, if we get away with Champions League, if we manage to get Champions League football, then I'll be going, fucking hell, we got a lucky escape. Because we're in a badass place, bro. Bad place.
Yeah, no. First and foremost, there's 70 or 80 of you lot in there. There should be at least 50 extra subscribers, man. I don't know what you lot are doing from this.
Come on, man. Like and subscribe.
You ain't got to press notification bell. You can turn notifications off if you really want.
No, put the notification bell on as well. There's stuff coming out every second in this channel.
Press the subscribe button. Like I tried to get 90 in there, but no, I tried to get Leon in there, but he's going to sort out his big up 90 as well, because I know he's probably watching anyway. I tried to get he's got his school play or something. But
didn't get John Barnes or something.
All right, mate. Yeah, I've got them numbers in my sleeve.
I don't know, man. I feel like what are you eating there, Daps? What's going on? What's going on over there? Because I saw him even a minute ago. He went like this. He looked down. He went like this.
Yeah, decent.
What is it?
Kokoro. It's like
what's that?
What the hell is that?
Japanese.
Japanese, you are saying
Chicken katsu
what
curry.
Japanese rice?
Chicken katsu curry.
Oh, yeah, I know
all
what that is.
stuff.
Come on.
All that
You're
stuff.
in London. You must go West End sometimes, bro. Come
I
on.
don't. It's not my sort. Yeah, I have it if it's there. I'm not traveling for that. No chance.
Well, neither am I. I'm in my yard.
Fair enough, but that's not what I'm ordering. But fair enough. It is what it is.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I wanted a kebab, but Cass said, "Nah, let's get a cockroach." So it's nice, man. It's banging. I've had
That's
a
a
couple
crazy
of
name. That's a crazy name.
I know,
though, man.
bro. Real talk.
That's a crazy name,
Sounds
man.
nuts.
Almost as bad as SP.
That's a
Yeah,
crazy
yeah.
name. What do you
Yeah,
think about
man.
what do you think about the weekend games anyway? What do you think about the weekend game before we? What do you reckon? Man
Well,
United, Man City. What do you reckon about Man United, Man City?
Must win 2-0 City, but I'm nervous as shit. I'm going as well, so
You win. You
Oh,
win
that's
that
the game,
game, man.
yeah? Of course you are.
Going up there.
That's the difference.
What?
That's what I mean about. That's the difference between a match-going fan and not to be disrespectful to people that watch it, but that don't go to games. I feel like you will see things that you don't see at matches that you will never see at home or online.
Do you
Like,
know
there's
what?
things-
So most seasons I go in most games, but this season I because my liver needed a rest, to be honest. So like I've only been.
You don't have to drink, bro. You don't have to drink when you go there.
Yeah, I hear it, bro.
He
But
does.
listen,
He
you
does.
try and get.
My liver needed a rest because I went to watch football.
Oh, listen, when I leave Bedford and get on that train, and then that's one thing. Then when I get up in Manchester for a whole weekend and get round them lot, yeah, it's just long if I'm not drinking. So I hear you. You don't need to drink, and I'm maybe.
But it's part of the culture, innit? It's part of the culture,
I'm
innit?
not gonna lie, but it's mad. Since we've been losing, I've been fucking getting more. I need to get back up there. It's weird, weird. Like, and I'm telling you, this weekend, like a lot of the older City lot that haven't been going recently have all come out. Are all coming out.
Yeah, because you got United.
Bro, it just feels a bit. It's not just that it's United. It feels a bit like it's United and it's a fucking must-win game. Like we need to, like,
win.
bro. There's a thing with
get back on track, innit?
you know what it is, yeah. This was always going to happen because we as a fan base, we know, yeah, like we know from when we're in the third tier of English football, we set records for 33,000 average, yeah, in the third tier of English football, right? But then obviously through success, you get new fans, yeah, and you also get as well as the new fans, hold tight all the new fans, you also get tourists, which are separate to new fans. They're just people that fuck it. I'm in England and I see it, yeah. When I used to get the train to Manchester, I see the same faces that are going up there to the City game.
Yeah.
Now I'm speaking with people from Japan, I'm speaking to people from America that have come to England on holiday, and like I'm going to Manchester at the weekend to watch Manchester City play, yeah, just because that's what you do as a tourist, right? But
Do you like that? Do you like that? Do you like that?
I accept it. It is what it is, bro.
Yeah, but do
You
you
don't
like
like
it?
it.
You like it, though? That's
Crazy. Accepting is crazy.
I don't like it because it does impact the atmosphere at the game. 100% it does, bro. Like, because I witness they'll be there with their cameras, and then some of them will even go at half time. They literally come there, film it, and that. Like, I've watched people, like one person go, "I'm going to sit like this and pretend to read a paper. You go over there and take a picture of me," and it's like, yeah, you're a tourist or you're a content creator that is here to try and mock our club. Yeah. Like, oh, I'm at a City game, and like they'll go and get in the ground 2 hours before, take a picture and go, look, it's empty. Right. That happens. So I don't like that element of it. Yeah. But, and the other thing is that, like, I've got brethren that have got season tickets that have been selling their home tickets to tourists because they can get like 2, 3 bills, 4 bills, 5 bills for it. And then that pays for their European away trip. Right. So it then means that the atmosphere at home, but it was always going to happen that when City drop off a bit, all the diehard City fans are going to come, and the older lot are going to come back out the woodwork because they're like, it's not the same no more. Like, whereas now it's like, right, I've got my old City back almost. So yeah, it's going to be.
I think Man United need to be careful, man. I feel like this is a game where City could really harm them, man. I feel like it's gonna be a draw, but I feel like it's a lose-lose for City. For Man United.
Bro, do you know what it is? Yeah, that like it's just when I'm looking at it, bro. I said to you, our defense is probably going to be Diaz, SP, Vardiol, Walker.
Yeah, that's fine.
Midweek against Juventus. Yeah,
You should have battered Juventus, though. Everyone keeps saying.
We were. Well, actually, I know what you're going to say. All through this whole time, yeah. Of course, there's been some halves where City have not been good, but through this whole time of us losing or not winning 9 games or whatever, or 9 out of 10 games, would you agree? City haven't played bad football.
Whoa, you should have battered Sporting Lisbon. You see what we done to Sporting? That's what you lot should have done. Yeah. Against Juventus, Haaland missed a couple one-on-ones or whatever. You lot should have battered them, bruv. Everyone looks at the result, but I don't know if they're actually watching the game and take it into context. Like City should have battered Juventus. Juventus couldn't get out their half.
Yeah, that's
Juventus,
the way I see it.
Juventus could not get out of their half, bro.
But
that's why when they scored the second goal, they were jumping in the corner, celebrating like crazy, like that, because they realized that goal was key.
But the problem is, what we're doing is we're doing the same thing we do most seasons, which is we're getting to the final third, and then everyone's camping there, passing the ball, trying to break a team down, and then when we're being countered on, the difference is now we've got 34-year-old Gundogan, 34-year-old Kevin De Bruyne, 34-year-old Walker, all chasing back, right? And people getting through our midfield too easily. Now, the problem was that in an ideal world against Juventus, we would have been 1 or 2-0 up, and then we could have brought off De Bruyne in the 70th minute, brought off
De Bruyne was brilliant that game, man.
But he was blowing out his arse. And now we're going into a derby knowing all of our older players played the full 90 minutes again. So it's like fucking hell. But the one thing I think he did, bro, Kovacic has been back in training since Monday, and
Kovacic is back, innit?
He will start. He'll start against United, I think, because there are things you've got to look at, that people go without Rodri, and it is relevant. But also remember when Rodri first got injured. Like, firstly, we didn't have Rodri for the first 4 or 5 games of the season. We won them, right? When Rodri first got injured, we won a few games after he got injured, right? Diaz got injured, and Kovacic got injured, right? While Stones is injured, at times Ake's been injured, Akanji's been injured. So all of a sudden, it's not just that Rodri isn't there, but the defenders behind him, or Rodri's legs, which was Kovacic, none of it's there. Like, literally everything has just gone. Rico Lewis is a great technical player, right? But my man's physicality is non-existent, and people try and go, oh no, he does jiu-jitsu or something. Bro, what the fuck does that mean?
I think you did a documentary, was it the little segment with him and his dad and that and all that? Remember that? You've seen all that?
Oh, we've all been to school and seen the kid that goes karate, It doesn't mean that you can't fucking punch him up. Doesn't mean that in a wrestling match you're not going to beat him. Like, Rico Lewis's physicality is just non-existent, man.
No, but I rate Pep for integrating these type of players, man. Like, you lot had an unlucky injury that he didn't sign a winger too much because of Oscar Bob. Like, you thought Oscar Bob was gonna come and start doing major things. Bob gets injured. You're not gonna go and buy another 6 if you're not no one plans for Rodri to be out for the season.
No, I hear it, bro.
People keep forgetting that these things are parts of what the manager has to plan for. He can't plan for injuries for the season.
You know what? You can't. However, all of last season, Rodri was calling out, saying, but we knew this. We brought in Calvin Phillips 2 summers ago as Rodri backup, right? Pep got pissed off with Calvin Phillips because when everyone returned from the World Cup, the expectation was that Calvin Phillips would be able to play a few games and give Rodri a bit of a rest. But Calvin Phillips returned overweight, and Pep was like, "Great, so we're going to have to play Rodri again because you're not fit, right?" So Rodri's been calling out saying, "I need a rest because I'm playing every season. Then I'm going linking up with Spain, and our seasons are long because of the Champions League." He's been saying it, and we were all screaming, "We need a 6." Like, everyone knew we needed a 6 in the summer. And we got fooled with thinking Gundogan.
What type of 6?
But we just need legs, man. We need legs. Like, right now, I'd love.
I don't think Guimaraes can do what it is that you don't want him to do.
He can do a job, though.
He can do a job.
You need.
It's not long term. Just do a job until.
I think the thing with him
is Guimaraes and Zubimendi, isn't there? There's a difference.
Massively.
Zubimendi is a ball player.
The thing that's
what you need, isn't it?
But right, I feel with Bruno, the three things that he would bring us is one, he's got the dog in him, and we do need a bit of a dog. Yeah, like I said, Rico Lewis is not physical whatsoever.
Yeah.
Bruno is physical. Yeah. Secondly, he can ping balls, right? And remember, with De Bruyne playing a lot less, we need someone that can find Haaland. We see, like, I've seen some beautiful passes from Bruno Gomes. He's got that in the locker. And finally, the other thing that I think he brings us that we need right now is, you got to think, this guy hasn't really won much in his life. Yeah. This guy's come to Newcastle, and ultimately the reason why I think he wants to come City is because he's 27, 28. Yeah. He knows he needs to be at a club that's going to challenge. He'll come in, and we need some new players that are hungry in the dressing room to win trophies. Because
I agree with that. I agree with
think
that.
a lot of our squad is we've been spoiled. We've won everything.
Yeah.
I've definitely been spoiled. Been spoiled.
We have.
Right.
We have.
I agree with that. If you're talking about like hunger and stuff like that,
He's definitely not. He isn't your standard Pep midfielder. Yeah, but saying that, if we were really doing that, neither was Fernandinho. And Pep's first two Premier Leagues were one with Fernandinho.
Yeah, but Grimares is too erratic for Pep.
I don't like him, me personally.
He's too erratic for Pep,
He'll
man.
do a job though. He'll do a job.
But you have to remember that job. He's going to cost 100 mil.
Apparently 70. Apparently 70.
That's still a lot of money, man.
It's a lot of money for a job.
City today, have just announced that once again we made record revenue last season, right?
Yes, so of course you are. That's what Man City do.
So perfect. Go and spend some.
Because later on, we realised it was all fake. We're gonna
last couple
years.
The charges have gone from 115 to 130, innit?
Yeah.
Fuck knows, bro. 115, 130.
Oh, Daps, you look resigned, man. You look proper resigned. I don't like it.
No, I'm on this season. This season, I'm fully resigned, bro.
No, but you look proper resigned. You look. I feel
I'm
sorry
hanging a little bit, bro. I had quite a few magnums last night. I'm hanging.
No, but I'm starting to feel sorry for you.
Nah, don't feel sorry for me, bro. Don't feel sorry for me.
I can't help it. You look
never feel sorry for me because I'll always remind you about fucking Slippy G. I'll remind you about fucking good night, mate.
Yes.
I'll remind you about.
This is what I want.
I'll remind you about four kids. I'll remind you about trebles. I'll remind you about.
Yes, that's
what
Centurion.
I remind you. Centurions, bro.
Your shoulders are down, all feeling depressed. I need you.
It's what it is, man.
Energy.
But the thing is, that question you asked earlier, who I think next 5 years, I was smirking a little bit because I'm thinking, don't ever think that over the next 5 years, City are not going to be.
No, City, but they'll be back. They'll be back next year. Guaranteed.
Back next year.
And that's what makes me laugh when people are doing the is this the end of it for City? Like, all right, fair enough. No. But it's the same when people have to remember, like Fergie's era was great, yeah. But Man United have seen, like, people of my age that are Man United fans have only ever seen a League One with one manager. Yeah, I've seen a League One with 3 managers. Yeah, so people always say, before what was City before Pep? Before Pep, City,
Mancini, you had Pellegrini.
We weren't as, and I always said this: when Pep leaves, we will not be as dominant. I understand you only get dominance with special managers. Yeah, but don't think that City won't win any trophies because we won.
He's not leaving anytime soon. He's not leaving anytime soon.
But even so, when he does, bro, you think this board that has built all of this is gonna let it all drop off?
Nah. You got the best owners, and you got the best owners in the world, man. But what was I gonna say before man wrap up? Yeah, go flipping. Me and Hooks have been arguing about something for the last 2-3 days. Yeah, so we've been going back and forth about this one question.
Biggie, is it?
Yeah, we've been arguing about no. We've been arguing about this one question.
Going on in the group chat.
Oh no! I want to ask you what you think. Yeah, so he says the Arsenal Invincibles season, yeah, is better than, and I know he's watching as well, is better than the Leicester Premier League win. What do you lot think? I'm not going to say what I think.
I don't know. You know what?
Is it tight like that for you lot?
Yeah, of course it is.
I think the Leicester win trounces the Invincibles.
You don't trounce it, bro.
I guess
the Leicester Premier League win.
That was special.
I think that trounces the Invincible.
Don't trounce it, bro. Unbeatable is crazy. Going for the whole season, not getting beaten and winning it. That's crazy. Leicester, I'll put Leicester before that, though.
I
I'll
think
put Leicester before.
Invincibles is a greater achievement. Yeah, right.
See, I don't think so.
It is.
I think Leicester is a
Bro,
great
it is.
achievement.
No, it
think
is.
so,
It's
man.
bro, because like
Let's just remember, this is basically the equivalent of Southampton winning the Premier League.
no, right. But what I mean is,
That's mad.
the league is
That's
the league.
mad, bro.
No, but hold on. The achievement is the same, right? It's winning the league. The difference is there's winning the league by being unbeaten. If we're meaning which one I think was more special,
No, what's the
like,
greater achievement? What's the greater achievement? Because I don't feel Leicester. I feel like Leicester's Premier League win is probably a greater achievement than Man City's Premier League win in this Pep area. In this Pep era,
no, what Leicester managed to achieve of that group of players, yeah, is
Won't happen again.
something like, bro.
you might never see that again. That's probably the
It's
greatest.
hard, yeah,
winning
and
achievement
I
again.
would say if you need to if you were to be going right, who deserves the most credit, yeah, then it's those Leicester players because they were playing out their skin. They're playing to a level that, like we've seen, some of them called Mares, yeah, that was his level. Kante, that was his level. Vardy, that was his level.
That's it.
That's probably it. Yeah. The rest of them were just playing out their fucking skin. Yeah. And had a mentality that was different. And so I guess for an achievement, I hear that probably is an achievement.
Nah,
but
to me, the Leicester win is probably the greatest sporting achievement of all time.
it's
Sporting
far as-
achievement.
No, but as
Yeah.
far as-
What's
an
the biggest
under-
sporting achievement
for
than
an,
Leicester winning the
for
Premier
an
League?
underdog story? I hear
Sporting
it.
achievement.
There's no achievement bigger than that ever. They were
Hold on,
5,000 to
wait.
1.
Bro, I can't even think. Wait, sporting achievement. I'm trying to think of sporting
Doing a
achievements,
treble,
bro.
doing a treble in one season is a greater achievement.
Not than
However-
Leicester winning the league.
No,
Of course,
bro,
the
but
treble
it is
is
because
better
you're
than what
winning
Leicester
more.
done.
No way.
All right, bro,
Are you
all right.
joking?
Who-
A treble.
It's mad though because
Bro,
you're
let's
looking at the
go
person.
relegation candidates,
Let me put it this way. Yeah,
Come on,
imagine if you're a millionaire and you've been born into money, and you earn 5 million. Yeah, or someone that is homeless and they earn 1
They earn
million.
2 million, yeah, or 1 million. That's a
Who's
bigger achievement. That's a bigger achievement. The
Mhm.
gap's bigger.
It isn't a bigger achievement, but for them, it's.
It is a
Do you
bigger
know what I mean?
achievement. It's a bigger achievement.
You can't say, bro,
Well,
this
homeless
is-
persons get 2 million is crazy. That's a
Yeah.
massive achievement. It's a
I
massive
hear it,
achievement.
but
I
still,
can't
the other
believe
person.
that's just trying to not say that.
No, bro.
I
I'm
know,
not.
you know
What
what
I'm
I'm
saying, no.
No,
What,
you say that's a
what I'm
big
saying
achievement,
is,
but I can't believe. That was such a great example of saying
Yeah.
opposite you
And
said.
you still
you
went
haven't
like
achieved
that.
more, though. No,
I
but you
can't
haven't.
believe
You
that.
actually haven't achieved more.
You have
yeah?
though, because the
Bro,
gap's bigger.
All right, what?
The
It's
gap-
6
no,
foot.
the gap
No.
is
So
bigger.
are
You
we trying to
said
say? Are we trying to
achievement
say that
level.
if someone fucking is 6 foot, yeah, and someone's 6'5", are we trying to say that the person that's 6 foot's taller?
No one said that because you're going to a whole new thing. I'm
Bro.
saying if you're doing a random analogy. I'm saying if one's homeless and one has got a base to start off with, then your
No, I hear
achievement
it, I hear
is
it, I
greater
hear it.
because you started at a lower point, innit? Because you're seeing it as who's higher, but who started lower. The gap is bigger from the
Bigger
person
gap.
that is low to get up to 1 million than it is
I
from
hear-
1 million to 5.
I still think to win 2 trophies over one.
What's a bigger achievement? Someone that's 6'5" that can dunk, or someone that's 5'2" that can dunk.
Exactly.
But they're both dunking. Neither they're the same achieved.
That's
Oh,
what I'm
both
saying. That's what
of them. No, hold on. Both of them have achieved the same thing, being able
I
to
knew
dunk.
that's what you're trying to say. But which one?
But that's not true though. They haven't achieved the same thing because they didn't
They
start at the same
One
point.
person can just do that, and the other person's got to train for how long to jump that high.
It's
Nah,
different.
I don't know the right way of wording it, but I actually am with you, D. That I think, as far as as an individual, for them, they should. Who could be prouder? And I think a group of players that have took themselves to that level to win the league when no one thought they would probably even get.
This is not like say in this day and age, like say Aston Villa or Newcastle winning the league. You know, in this day and age, this is Southampton winning the league.
Leicester the season
Leicester
before.
again,
Leicester,
winning the
bro,
league.
Leicester,
Leicester
the-
took
the-
that.
Leicester,
winning the league.
they avoided
they were
relegation
facing
the season
relegation
before.
the season before. Yeah.
The next season, they said, "Oh yeah, we're going to try and stay in the league." That was the objective. They
Yeah.
won the league.
Yeah. There will be some other underdog stories like this, but I
Not
think that's
like
the
that.
thing.
Not like
No, I
that.
think that is a
No,
better
probably in other
achievement.
sports.
But I don't think it
Probably in other
trouses
sports.
the Invincible. You don't
It
trouse
does.
it.
It does.
I don't think,
Invincibles crazy,
bro, the Invincibles, I will say this to this day, yeah. It is more difficult to win every trophy than it is to go
Yeah, of course it
unbeaten
is.
in one tournament. So
Yeah, that's what I think
like
as well.
I never understood the
Bring every
Invincible
trophy.
versus like if at the start of the season, if you say to someone, right, you can go unbeaten and win the league, but that's the only trophy you're going to win, or you can win the league, lose one game, but also win
The Champions League.
the Champions League. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's better, right? Because
Yeah.
you go, do you know what? If I have to lose one game to get a trophy, to get another
I don't
trophy,
care if
I'll
we lose
lose that
10
one game to
games.
get. Yeah,
Winning
real
two
Yeah, but
trophies.
it's not.
than
Yeah,
winning
but
one.
it's not better than winning the FA Cup as well, though.
Yes,
Nah,
it is.
FA Cup, I'm a bit like
I'd
that
rather
because
win two
still it's two
trophies.
trophies.
No,
Two
no, 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 no,
trophies
no,
is
no, no,
always
no,
better
no,
than
no, no,
one.
no, no. You're going too far. You can't win. You can't go the league. It has to be the Champions League as well. It can't be the League Cup.
Nah, I'll win the
I mean,
league and the
listen,
FA Cup.
luckily, the beautiful thing is I'm here going, well, we did all three anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but you ain't gone Invincible, and you ain't done a Leicester win.
Oh, do you want to do, bro? If we want to do things that people haven't done, I've got bear of them.
There we go.
You got bare
I'm
with
not
them.
having that debate.
You got 4 peats, and you got
100 points.
Centurions.
100
and
points.
Centurions. That's it. That's all you got. 4 peats and Centurions.
Five trophies in one season.
You got 4 peats. Yeah, but Pep's done that already.
I
Pep won
believe
6.
they've got another one that I think is 50 points home and away in a season.
Oh, you're just making up
No,
records, man. I
you're
don't
just
care
going to
all that.
random records, man.
Just get out of here, man.
Wait, 198 points in 2 seasons.
You're going to random records. You're going to random.
198 points in 2 seasons.
I've never heard that one before, you know.
He's making things up. Don't listen to him. He's making
I've
things up.
never heard the 198 points in 2 seasons.
Oh, that's a me one. Even my club don't celebrate that one. That's a
That's
me
what
one.
I'm
So I
saying.
think,
It's a
no, the
thing,
reason
bro.
why I say that is
I've never heard that.
because I actually do think, yeah, that having one great season is cute, yeah, but being able to do it repeatedly, like I think probably the biggest for me, what is it? The 6 out of 7 is mad.
That's not as big. That's not as big as the Leicester. It's not as big.
No, bro. I'm
It's not.
telling you now, winning 6 leagues out of 7, yeah, is bigger than Leicester winning
Leicester.
1.
Leicester's
That is. 6
on
out of 7 is
chances,
crazy, bro.
It is
6 out
crazy.
of 7 is crazy.
6 out of 7
In the Premier League as well. In the
and
Premier
the
League.
mad
And
thing
you've
is-
won
and the
6
mad
of them.
thing is,
Nah,
what you
that's
got to remember
crazy.
is while we've been doing the 6 out of 7, this is what I think, yeah, because I remember going on a show once after and this was 2 leagues ago, so before we'd won 2 more, when we beat Liverpool in the title race. And I went on a Liverpool channel and they were like, oh, go on then, cook us. I said, I ain't here to cook you. But like, you lot are saying, oh, you know, we dropped off because we were tired or whatever. Bro, we've been doing this for fucking years, yeah? And that's where now, this was always going to happen, innit? What's happening now? You've seen, like, these players can't give any more. This group of players can't give any more, bro. We've literally, because even here, while we're saying, we've won 6 out of 7. But in that space, we've won 1 Champions League. We've got to a Champions League final. We've got to a Champions League semi-final. We've done 4 Carabao Cups in a row. We've won 2 FA Cups. Yeah, we've done. Oh, sorry, another one, a domestic fucking treble as well. Something that United never did. Right, all of that stuff. This has not just been City going. You know what? We'll just keep winning the league and fuck everything else. We've been doing everything.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's the thing.
100%.
And Pep, I think Pep said it after we'd won 2 leagues in a row. He said, it's going to be difficult to motivate these players to go again, right? And he's got 2 more out of them. And I think this season, that's one of the other things. I think people like Bernardo Silva just doesn't quite look the same. And I think there's players there now that the minute things start to crumble, everyone's like, Pep's speaking to them players differently than he's ever spoke to them. Right, so now some players like, I ain't fucking playing for this manager no more. This manager's fucking shouting at me. He ain't shouted at me in 8 years.
That's because they've won everything.
Exactly.
I think that's the difference. And I feel like this country as well is the only country in the world that doesn't value every trophy. Like when Pep came over and when Klopp came over, they take the Charity Shield seriously. You see the biggest trophy, the cup competitions in Spain. The biggest rivalry was Mourinho and Pep. Yeah. They were challenging all the time for the Spanish cup, the Spanish Cup.
True, bro.
A lot of them was the Copa del Rey. A lot of them was that. This is the only country where we devalue trophies.
Bro, do you think, if you deep it, do you think, yeah? Because we used to really value the FA Cup. Really value the FA Cup.
Really?
Do you think that over the years, yeah, the Premier League, maybe not even on purpose, but the Premier League has thrown shade on the FA Cup slyly, yeah, or the media have, because we know all the media, they're all one, really. It's all one, but maybe it's just the people behind the FA Cup haven't done enough to keep it.
I don't think it's the FA Cup. I think what it is I think what the English football as a whole need to do is they need to give a Champions League place to the FA Cup. You give a Champions League place to the FA Cup, you bring that competition right back to the forefront. Yeah. It's as simple as
if you deep it, winning the Cup Winners' Cup. Like when I was younger, obviously you had what was it? You had Champions League, Cup Winners' Cup, and UEFA. Was it called the UEFA?
Yeah.
And the Cup Winners' Cup was like winning the Cup Winners' Cup was still a big deal, isn't it?
It's a big thing. It's a big thing. Like now, how it was now, the Europa League now, which was the UEFA Cup Winners' Cup or whatever it was. That was a big thing. When we lost to was it Parma? Who did we lose to? One of those teams. I can't remember what team it was. It was a big thing. Like
was that when Naeem scored from the halfway line?
No, that's Tottenham.
That was against Tottenham. That was Tottenham.
No.
I went against Arsenal.
No,
was it?
Bro, it was.
It was against Arsenal.
He used to play for Tottenham.
Remember that charm back in Naeem from the halfway line.
Bro, and Seaman was running back in the goal.
It was.
And the mad thing was that he'd played for Tottenham before he fucking scored against you.
Yeah, it was.
But I think that was the Cup Winners' Cup.
I just feel like the FA Cup I feel like we disrespect it because like it's the media thing and it's the league. The league is so deep now that they value the money in the getting the Champions League spot.
Money,
but I feel like to get it back, you need to go one place for the Champions League. It's as simple as that. And this guy, no, we're not in the same house, bro. I know you keep saying that we're not in the same house.
Who says it?
Deepak Kumar.
Yeah, we're not in the same house, my brother. We're completely different houses.
No, definitely different places, man.
Who have you two got this weekend then?
We got Everton at home. He's got Fulham at home.
Oh yeah.
But they ain't got Bassi or Anderson.
Why are you considering Bassi like Bassi's dead? Bassi.
Yeah, but he had a monumental game against us. He had a monumental game against us.
He's dead, bruv. He is absolute dead.
He had a great game against.
He started for them, didn't he? So he's their main substitute.
All I'm saying is he's the horrible.
Is Gabriel back now, by the way?
Yeah, Gabriel's been back.
Oh, Gabriel's been back. Bro, by the way, the way what's his name handled Saliba.
Who?
You talking about Thingy? You talking about Robinson?
Nah, Traore.
Traore didn't handle Saliba.
No, bro. On one of the corners, on one of the corners.
Oh, that's a penalty, man.
Bro, he didn't.
One of the corners, every corner.
Bro, he just stood in the way. He just said
penalty.
He just stood in the way. Bro, right,
you didn't watch his watch along. His watch along was crazy for me.
Let me explain how that was a penalty.
I was saying it from the very first time.
Bro, listen.
You're telling me players a snitch. That's crazy to me.
Bro, if that was a penalty, your second goal against Man United should not stand. Right, because your second goal against Man United, you literally manhandled their defense. You dashed their defender to the floor.
Come on, bro.
Bro, all Traore did was stand
there. I agree. I agree with you.
He's holding Saliba every corner. He's holding him.
He was just stood there going, get past me, then big man.
He was holding him, bro.
Backing him. No, he was just making
himself. If he's standing there, why is Saliba falling then? If he's just standing there.
a pussy hole. That's why.
Oh, this guy. I'm ending the stream.
But no, in fact, I'll tell you what. You run into Traore and tell me you don't hit the ground.
Traore's holding Saliba. Bro, everybody knows that.
Stood there. And Saliba just runs into him and falls over.
Oh, Daps, you're trying to trigger me, but it's not going to work.
No, but
I've got to sort out my car transmission. I've got other things to worry about. Big problems.
Listen to what he was telling the guys to do on his stream. My cousin. Yeah, we're both from the same area. He was telling his players to snitch. Go and tell the referee what. I have never heard anyone in my family say this guy.
I don't like seeing players snitching.
What are you talking about? Bro, I said we need to go to the referee and tell him what Traore is doing, bro.
Right, that's snitching for me, bro. That's
here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I would agree with you, because I've got this thing, right, that I don't like when rules are not black and white. And I think there's so many rules. Like every season when the Premier League bring out new rules, I look at them and I go, not black and white, not black and white, not black and white, not black and white, not black and white. Ultimately, everything is down to each individual referee's opinion. Therefore, like this is where the more rules we bring in, the worse it gets. Unless
Yeah,
you're going to
100%.
unless you're going to go, do you know what? Ball touches arm, handball. Unfortunately, that's how we're going to do it. Right?
100%.
When you look at corners, it's like corners seem to be the only part of the game where man and man handling each other everywhere. Like literally, like everyone is doing it. And
Yeah.
people. So for me, it's just listen, on corners, people are allowed to manhandle.
You know what I hate the most about
and
that?
that's
You know what I hate?
Take away corners. Take away corners.
Take away
Take it
corners,
out again.
or in corners, just say fuck it. Man can manhandle each other in corners, innit?
Oh,
Because
no.
Man, just take away corners.
because
Just take them away.
Instead, what you're saying is, right. So ultimately, all right. So in this game, when Traore was manhandling my player, that should be a penalty. But when we scored, when we were manhandling a player, that's fine.
We don't manhandle players like that.
You dashed a player to the floor.
Oh, bro.
Yeah,
okay, was that a foul? Okay, when we dashed the player to the
agree.
Wait, one sec. When we dashed the player to the floor, do you think that was a foul?
Yes.
Bro, I don't on corners.
No, yes or no? No, yes or no? Yes or no?
Because I don't know.
Yes or no?
Yes. But if I'm
So
saying
you agree that Saliba one was a penalty then?
What I'm saying,
you agree that's a penalty?
What I'm saying is,
no, wait, no, I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you a question. Do you agree that Saliba was a penalty then?
If any touch,
yes or no?
Yes, but during that, what I'm trying to say is during every single corner, there are probably about 8 fouls committed. Every single
that's
corner.
Not what I asked you, though. That's not what I asked you. I asked you, do you think the Saliba one was a penalty?
I think Arsenal's second goal against Man United should have got stood.
When the referees start giving away penalties for these, that's when it will stop. That's what
I hate. I hate the most about that section there. Yeah, is when the referee decides to blow the whistle and call them both. Bruv, why are you calling them to tell them not to hold? Just give me a penalty. Just give a foul or give a penalty. Why are you bringing them to say, "Oh, don't hold anymore"? They do it all the time. It gets on my nerves.
Bro, do you
know the ball comes in, give the foul.
Do you know the worst thing?
It happens you're going like it's just your team happens to.
It's everyone. You know what it is? You know what it is? Yeah, there's different types of people. I remember being at a hotel one time in London, and I got down there, and the guy in the hotel, I'm trying to check in, and basically, I'd booked the wrong weekend. I do that all the time, and so I've gone. You know what? Yeah, I'll book a room for tonight. I'll cancel that one. Can you give me a refund on that one? And I know they can do that, because I've done it multiple times. And the guy came out, they got the manager. The manager came out and he was saying straight away, before he just walked over and said, "No, sir, we can't do it." And I said, "Can I just speak to you quickly?" He was like, "No, sir." And he was being and I was frustrated, so I was being frustrated. Then he started going, "Sir, you're scaring me. You're angry." I said, No, please don't call me angry. I'm not angry. I've traveled all the way down here. I'm tired. And now I'm in London. And I have no hotel room. I'm frustrated. There's a difference. Please don't call me angry. And he wouldn't acknowledge that I was frustrated at all. And referees are the same. Have you ever watched rugby, right? In rugby, when the referee pulls players over...
Dean says this all the time. Dean says this all the time.
Oh, I've watched it in rugby. In the way the players will come over and they'll be ranting. And the referee will go... Please give me, I'm literally, because they're all mic'd up. I heard the referee say, "Please give me 30 seconds to explain myself." And I think that once I've explained myself, you'll get it. But I understand you're frustrated, but please just give me 30 seconds to explain myself. Bro, the whole situation calmed down. He explained himself, and then the player goes, "All right, fair enough," right? You see, with referees in this country, and it might be abroad as well, but you can see when the players come over acting frustrated, you should never take emotion out of football. If you do, it's dead. Right? They come 100%. Over frustrated, and the players are like, for example, I don't think you should get a fucking yellow, let alone what Declan Rice did. I think if you throw the ball at the ground in frustration... I don't think that should be yellow either. It's frustration. Do you know what? I once remember having an argument with my girl, and throwing my phone. And she's like, "You've got anger issues." I said, "No." I said, I'm frustrated, so I've smashed my phone. Yeah, I haven't touched no one, right? I've smashed my phone out of frustration. Same thing, throwing the ball at the ground, bro. You're
It's ridiculous. Martinelli got one. Martinelli got one last week.
For that. It's a yellow card, definitely
Nah,
yellow
bro,
card.
it's not, bro. If you,
Honestly,
if
not.
you,
So everyone
bro,
will
if
do
you,
it. Every
if you
decision,
throw the
everyone will
ball-
do it. It'll get out of
That's
hand.
not a yellow
If
card.
you throw the ball in someone's face, yeah, that's a yellow card. If you throw the
Bruv.
ball down in frustration, bro, you're just showing
That's not
emotion.
a yellow card. That's
Literally.
not a yellow
But
card.
if you do that, then if you let that in, every decision you'll end up just doing it because just to waste time now. It'll be a tactic in football.
Yeah,
It'll be
but here's
crazy.
the thing. Here's the other thing that I think as well with time, the time wasting thing. There is a big difference between booting the ball far away to waste time and what Declan Rice did, where he literally pushed the ball to one side.
Yeah, it's
That was
madness.
It's the same
wasting,
thing.
man.
Don't kick
Nah,
nothing.
man.
Don't kick
Same.
nothing.
But here's the thing. What they're doing here is, right, and this is what pisses me off even more, that, okay, cool. So, in that ruling, yeah, which ultimately, that ruling is all about showing respect to the referees. That's all that ruling is about, yeah? Literally, in that one, everything's black and white. You kick the ball away, whether it be 1 yard or a million yards, it's a yellow card. Okay,
Yep.
cool. So, in that case, why don't we do the same thing with other rules and make it black and white? Because in that one you can, but they only want to make the ones black and white that are there to protect the referees. They don't want to do it for the good of the game. Bro, police, I've never seen in any sport, referees in football are police, bro. They're literally just there to, like, they're school teachers, they're police, they're just there wanting the power. Like, they show no, you can't take emotion out of football. And that's what they're trying to do.
They are. That's exactly, and not only that as well. What they're trying to do as well, I feel like they're trying to make every single referee the same. And I think back in the day when they had, you know, Clattenburg was a bit more lenient. Mike Dean was card happy. You know what I mean? I feel like you need to go back to those days where each referee is allowed to like
have their own
opinion on what a foul is. Because I'm not going to think a foul is the same thing that you're going to think a foul is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think that certain players, they can go into challenges a little bit rougher because I like that style of football. You might not, so you can stamp it.
And the thing is, it was better them days as well because you knew, right? Today we got Clattenburg, we can go a bit hard, or next week you got a different referee. And you got to take it simple because you know one tackle was a yellow card.
Yeah, when we used to play with Mike Dean was card happy. You see, like Mike Dean was card happy, innit? So when we're playing against Stoke, we know, okay, yeah, we play against Stoke, but we know most things are going to be a foul. Do you know what I'm saying? The games are more of a stop-start game. When you're playing against with Mike Clattenburg, you know that it's going to be more of a free-flowing game. He's going to let things slide a bit more. He's going to let it be a advantage players a little bit more. Now they're trying to make every single referee exactly the same. It's impossible.
Trying to police it, innit? They're trying to police the thing.
It's not possible to me anyway. It ain't possible, man.
It's not. We're not robots, bro. And it's an emotional sport, innit? So, and everyone interprets everything differently, man. You can't. This is football, man. It's not perfect. It's not a perfect sport. It's not FIFA. It's not. You get me? Unless it's FIFA and it's a computer game. Fair enough, but it's not, bro. It's a real life football, bro. And that's what it is, man. Like they're just trying to make everything. You get me? But
they're taking all the emotion out of the game, man. I feel like they want the emotion out of the game because that way they're able to like monitor it better. But I feel like taking the emotion out of the game, you take the emotion out of the game, like they don't even let you take your top off to go and celebrate and stuff like that.
That's mad. That's the
other anyway.
Bro, you jump into the crowd. You jump into the crowd. You get a yellow card. Bro, you score last minute winner.
They are the exact ones. I can't stand none of them, bro.
Bro, you remember that Troy Deeney goal in the championship, the playoff?
Yes, and it came up.
What do you think he's gonna run? He's gonna run to the crowd, isn't it? Where do you want him to
his
run?
fans?
It's mad. Honestly, I've never understood to this day why man get fucking yellow cards for taking their top off.
It's because of the political
messages,
isn't it? You got messages underneath.
Bro, all right, cool, no problem. Sorry, let's go there. Fuck it, right? If you take a Palestine flag to a fucking ground, yeah, you are being kicked out, right? You're not allowed to take your top off and have any message, yeah, because that's not good, right? However, players are being told they must wear a fucking armband. That's the biggest message, bro.
There you go.
Listen, I think the same.
Head go, bro.
There you go.
That is mad because the messages are usually rest in peace or they're tribute right?
Well, some of them do have like
Palestine flag is trying to stop people from being fucking murdered. Yeah. However, you're not allowed to have a voice about that. Oh, but you best have a voice about something that really isn't that deep, bro. Like let's be real, yeah?
Yeah.
It really isn't that deep. People in
Some of them are not, but some of them are, because someone like Kolasinac, they had war with, like, they had probably Serbia and
that's where it goes.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. You're not allowed to have a voice about anything that is deep, yeah, like Palestine, like war, You're not allowed to have a voice about them, but you must have a voice about something that really isn't that deep, right? And I'll be real with you, LGBTQ plus or whatever it's called, yeah, right?
Whatever it's called is crazy. Whatever it's called is crazy.
But here's bro,
I don't know what it's called.
No, but I'm saying whatever it's called because it changes every week, so I can't keep up with it, right? I've tried my best, but now, you're disrespecting it by trying my best. Sorry, I tried my best, but you keep changing it, so I don't know how to keep up with it. And my brain has been functioned one way most of my life. Bro, I don't have any sort of issue with homosexuality, yeah? But what I do have an issue with is that I have to have a voice about that, but I can't have a voice about other things. That's my issue.
100%. That you're being forced to promote something that, whether you believe it or not, is not really relevant.
Don't make no sense, though. Don't make no sense.
Do you know what I say all the time is, because I believe in something doesn't mean I have to promote it. Like, I believe in a lot of things, but I don't go on the street and start shouting it out, because that's not what I want to do.
Do you know what? My bedroom Imran from Manchester is a City fan, and he's like, he's a Muslim, and he is on his deen. And when I say on his deen, I'm not like, bro, I'm telling you now, like, most of our brethren that are Iraqis, when we say, they're on their deen, they're on their deen. No, he's really on his fucking deen. Yeah. And you know, the teachings in the Quran and whatever, bro, they're not about homosexual people, yeah? However, his view is, do you know what, yeah? I live in a country that, like, is not a Muslim state. So I have to understand and I have to tolerate things, yeah? And I totally understand that, yeah? But I will never tell, and I don't push myself on anyone. So when I have people telling me, no, you must. No, if I can tolerate you, you got to tolerate me. Like, you can't tell me how to think. Like, and that's the mad thing that I just think, again, that exactly, I didn't even realize the shirt thing was that, yeah. But the fact that you can't take your shirt off because you've got a message, yet they want to put a message on your arm is mad. That's mad. They're literally policing what message you can give. You can give our message, but you can't.
Yeah. Not just that. Even when it had the don't forget, they make you kneel at the beginning of matches. Like the Black Lives Matter thing, they made you have to do that. Yeah. Like, to me, like I say, if anyone that doesn't want to do it, don't do it, because I don't want anyone that is. As much as you had a racist that has to do it now, I don't want him to do it anyway.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying?
It's fake.
I don't want him to do it.
It's always the thing that, like, if someone says, you should apologize to someone, bro, but
only if I believe it.
Exactly. Otherwise, it's not worth me apologizing. Like, and furthermore, I always say, like, I'll apologize when I want to apologize.
The worst thing about it is the people that opted out of it was Antonio and Zaha.
Yeah.
Two black guys.
Yeah.
If a white guy opted out of it, you'll be like, why is he opting out of equality and stuff like that? But then the black guys can opt out of it. How does that make sense?
Yeah, real talk. Anyway, listen, I've got to jump off because Cass has got to jump on a different stream. But
yeah,
hope you, man, have a good weekend.
Yeah, jump on months.
Oh, you're both on with Cass then.
If
I could redirect, I would. I don't know how to redirect. We're going on. I can't redirect yet.
What one is it? Is it Big Six we're going on? No.
Yeah,
it's Monsters.
We're going on Monsters, isn't it? We're going into Monsters stream like in the next 10 minutes. So you lot go over to Monsters stream and.
Well, I think he's trying to get on there now, bro. So we're going on.
Love.
Yeah, love my bro.
In a bit.
Love, man. Yeah,
but yeah,
we got to do our thing. We're gonna come back later and do our thing.
Yeah, no, we'll do it next week, man. We'll add it on next week.
Next week's.
Love, I'm gonna jump off. Catch you, man.
Yeah. That's nice one. Yeah.
Love my bro.
So what are we gonna do with this thing? Do it next week or do it later? What are we doing?
No, we'll do it next. We can do it later, but we'll do it next week where we have it all. We just add on the points at the end, innit?
All right, cool.
For 2 games, we'll do double next week, and we'll do double score predictions next week in the game, innit? Because obviously we couldn't really stop that chat. It was halfway through. You get me? So. Okay. But yeah, love for coming over. Make sure you lot press the subscribe, man. Subscribe to the man, then, bruv. I mean, we've got a Trench Talks later on at 10 o'clock. Me, Dean, Jules, Hooks. You know what I'm saying? 10 p.m. Like Thursdays, we have Baller Talk, Izzy and 90, Leon Knight. These are like proper ballers, isn't it? I'm gonna start getting on my proper baller bedrooms. You know what I'm saying? Like real footballers that So I mean, to
Real
get a
footballers
different
coming.
get a different insight, you know what I'm saying, into the real football world and stuff like that, how they see it and how they think, innit? So, but make sure you lot subscribe, man, and like up the place and come over when we Baller Talks Thursdays, innit? Thursdays at 12 o'clock, where I'm gonna start getting on like the real ballers, the real footballers, the professionals, and then Trench Talks is every Friday evening, innit? So just letting everyone know when the shows are. Later on,
but the biggest thing we back on tonight with Trench Talks 10 o'clock.
Yeah, Trench Talk 10 o'clock today. What the topic is today is what rules would we change in football? You know what I'm saying? Like what rules would we change and how we think that would go in it if we change a couple rules in it. So tonight 10 p.m. we'll see the man them there. You get me? Come to the trenches. You get me?
And come jump over to Big Six Bands now. That's where we're going now. Yeah. So
jump over to Big Six Bands. You might as well just jump into Big Six Bands now, innit? Just jump over to Big Six Bands. You know what I'm saying? And just show them, man, some love, innit? Just jump over there now. If man can't redirect yet, but just go over there, man, because man's going to jump on that in a minute. Nah, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we'll see you on Big Six Bands in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Love my